Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, Hoard of the Dragon Queen, Season 2, Episode 3. The heroes are further adventuring into the ancient crypt, which was actually owned, or perhaps raised, or perhaps even built by Tierson's Bjorn's father, which was actually a vampire, or perhaps even a vampire, but nobody knows because Tierson never really spoke to the mom further and asking, Mom, who is that? He never asked that kind of question because the mother is hardly around. But this is where the mysteries lay. After venturing further and further in, Jerson came across an ancient room, well hidden by even the most keenest eyes, even the most sharpest ears from the elves. He managed to actually open up one of the sarcophagus that actually revealed some sort of dark sword, which did not reveal its true intent to Tirson, even when they actually hold the hilt. But Waraway have been asking Tirson a number of questions regarding the sword because Waraway has been curious and even more curious, judging by how the blade is actually finely crafted with some sort of ancient writing from the hilt up to the middle part of its blade. But that was not the only thing that the companion has really found. They also heard sounds of battle further ahead, which actually they investigated and found three warriors they've never seen before. But to others, they are known as Abswear or Abshagwa or yada yada yada. Let's not put a tongue twisters. And after assisting these three, apparently one died due to the accident by Petion. She quickly regained back her senses after the rest of the other heroes actually talked to her and said that all is fine. Death is common. Death has always been coming. Nothing that could be done. Then after that, Petion actually explained everything to the companions about the evil that lurks way beneath this crypt. An ancient evil that's slowly being unleashed by some sort of unknown cult, which Petion needs assistance from the rest of the companions. But upon venturing further, they found out who it was, some sort of demon or some sort of creature or a monster, larger and bigger than even perhaps Rinze and Druid combined in mass, saying the name Arabos many times. But the words, the abyssal words that it spoke of, is still unknown to the heroes when they went. And when they faced this creature, the creature turned to face them in return, where everybody else actually prepared and readied their weapons. But the creature stood there, waiting for one of them to actually rush in. With its great axe on its right hand and a huge mace resting on its left shoulder, with the helm covering its grotesque face. You can see the mist coming out from its helm. You can see its intestines protruding out from its stomach. You can see the flies swarming around its decayed form. It looks to you, did not speak a word. It stops saying Arabos. And then it turns and says sacrifice. And then, all right, music, please. As Rinze said, this is a Russian worship. The gods, screw yourselves, Draganov. Vodka is good. But then, turn order, round one. Waraway, you quickly snuck up from behind one of the pillars, not far from Elgin and Tierson. You peeked to see the creature. The creature just stood there. Did not attack. did not even move an inch. The blue flame behind it just seems to be growing some sort of everlasting flame. But when you look at the flames itself, something is wrong. The flame does not seem to indicate some sort of evil aura. But you're not too sure. You're not a cleric. But roll for religion.
Sure. One religion check. Holy crap.
You look at the flames. You look at the altar. You realize one thing. Even though you studied the most when you were studying with the other kobolds within your small village of Steel-Packed Mountains. Even when you were raised by the Steel Dragon. And so the Steel Dragon, she gave most of her knowledge to many of you. And you go through many of her books, and then you remember the time when you go through. You notice one thing. The altar that you look at did not indicate or even symbolize Erebos.
Whoa.
What you notice is the altar behind this monster, this creature, and the flames is Helion, the god of the sun. So why is this thing praying to Erebos on the altar of Helion, the god of the sun?
Yes, that is very good.
What do you want to do, Warraway? Is your action.
Since I'm pretty sure my talkative paladin will probably want to talk to it before anything, I want to try and get closer up to it, but still being in stealth. I'm going to try and sneak up around.
Score.
Yeah, that's plenty of movement.
Right. You managed to go from your small stature. You actually managed to actually sneak to the other pillar, no? And not see it by the creature. It did not even notice you. You're done. Okay, Duratan. You look at the creature. You do not notice that Warraway actually managed to actually sneak past from pillar to pillar. The creature did not notice it because in order for your all of your passive perception is unable to beat his 16. So you guys did not notice that Warraway managed to sneak to the other pillar. What do you want to do?
He taps on his jacket. He's like,
For the god of war, I dedicate this battle to you!
as he he'll just be the distraction. So that's 5, 10, 15. That's 20, and I'll attack him with my hand axe. And since I have this feat as well, as long as I hit a creature with a weapon that deals bludgeoning damage, so hand axe does do bludgeoning. Oops.
You swing your hand axe. Ding! Your hand shakes. It vibrates. You hit its side armor. You didn't even do anything. The creature just looks at you. And you see him swing and adjusted his axe to face you. Now, Rinze, what are you going to do? Rinze is terrified. He's unable to say anything. Mommy!
Rinze.
Renze. You there, Renze?
This creature doesn't have frightened presence, so I don't think you should roleplay not able to speak.
Rinze? Rinze.
I think we may have lost Renze.
Is he I think he got disconnected. Okay, let's put him in ready action. Alright, okay. Tirsan.
Can you guys hear me?
Okay,
Alright.
now we can.
There we go.
Okay,
And
alright.
Yeah.
Okay, before moving to
My,
Tirsan, your turn.
my microphone was off for a minute. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot a bow at him, aiming for his head.
Cool.
Following the squares, yeah, like 10, 20, your bow should able to reach.
Definitely not at disadvantage, so that's my crossbow. I'm gonna shoot at him.
No disadvantage is quite big.
That's a
Okay.
16.
Alright, okay. You
Roll
shoot
for
it,
damage.
you struck it. Pop, right on the chest. That roll for damage.
5 piercing damage.
5 piercing damage. Okay, you struck it. You didn't flinch, but you managed to struck its rotten flesh. Okay. Do you want to stay there or do you want to move?
I want to move a bit further
Okay.
backwards.
Okay, if you
I'm gonna
move for
move
the
further
backward,
backwards.
you're gonna have disadvantage later on your next range attack.
I'll move just in front of the doorway right there.
Alright, okay, that's a disadvantage. Okay, Tirsan, you see the creature standing before you. Durotan's attack did not even do anything to it. And you see a crossbow bolt actually flew past you and struck it. It did not even feel pain. You didn't even see it scream in pain. What do you want to do?
I shout out loud. Who are you desecrating the crypts of my family's ancestries? Who am I talking to? Yeah, out loud.
Okay. Roll for intimidation. You speak up to this creature. He looks to you. And he only says, Arabos Sacrifician. Okay. Right? You use a skill action, okay, on intimidation. Did not flinch. Okay. Hedion, your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna climb up the stairs a bit. Aim my storm boat. This is within normal range, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. It's gonna yell out, "Watch your ears!" as I fire a seeking projectile shot from my storm bow. Ah,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So what do I do for crits? Because we have the new.
It has to
It's a
be.
piercing.
It has to be a nat 20. This one is.
No.
Oh, okay.
As long as it's higher than 20, it's a critical hit.
Oh,
So,
that's just-
is it piercing or what? What is it?
It's
Piercing.
piercing and thunder. I'm gonna just go with the piercing. So
You
yeah,
have to choose only one. You
yeah,
can't choose.
piercing.
Yeah.
About.
Roll a d20. Alan, wait, yeah. After this, your turn.
Is it? I'm pretty sure.
Is Elgin? Did somebody roll for Elgin? Yeah, he's not in the initiative order. Let me try rolling for Elgin's initiative.
Mhm.
Oh, did I skip for someone? Sorry.
No,
Wait,
it's okay.
Okay, initiative 7. Alright. Okay, 9. You score a 9 on the piercing. Okay, great hit. You roll your damage dice twice and add them together. So you roll for your damage. Roll, click on Stombo. Okay, 11 plus 6. So
It's not a D12, right?
okay, so the thunder is not added. So roll again. Roll damage again. Okay, so 16 plus 6, piercing. So 17 plus 6 for thunder.
Yes. Yeah, 24. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. 24 damage. Okay. It screams in pain. It immediately drops its mace and points it at your direction.
Oh,
And then-
I like to look at that.
Alright, Bayang, your turn. You're hiding behind the pillar. What do you want to say just now, Alan? What is it?
Oh no, I thought the 29 might is over already. So I just hide at the ready action. I roll for stealth.
Okay. Oh, just to tell you, Bettion's skill is unique. As long as she uses that spell as a concentration, and then after that, as long as she rolls a 20, it will always be a critical hit. It's quite powerful, but I'm using this as an NPC also because, like I said last time previously from our previous campaign, you give me a can of worms, you open up that can of worms, I'll use it against you.
No, the later game we talk.
Are you talking about he need to roll natural 20 or what?
Because that one is the skill, then you don't need, you have 20 above then can. No matter how, you still need roll 20.
If they make the value on the die at 20 or more, the attack is a critical hit as if a 20 was rolled.
That is a skill, not the critical rule book.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Stealth. But why it's not rolling? I clicked already.
It's shown.
right
It's
there.
shown.
Stealth is, yeah, stealth
Yeah,
is
it's there. Okay.
It didn't appear.
Oh,
Here, it's 16.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I think it's lagging on your side.
I think my side lagging. Anyway, ready action.
Alright. Okay. Ready action.
Weapon, hand on weapon, this and that. Just hide for now.
Okay. The black barrel actually hits. Okay, it's gonna be moving. It's like 10. It's moving towards Tirson. It charges at Tirson's direction. And then rolling to attack. Tirson, what's your armor class?
It's a disadvantage because I cast Detection of Good or Evil. So my armor class is 18.
It's a hit. A disadvantage, it hits you on a 24.
Oh wow.
It charges at you, it suddenly lunges, lowers its horned helm, and gored you with it. And roll for strength saving throw.
Strength. Yeah.
Okay. You are pushed back 10 feet away. And then after that you succeed. You almost fell and you're on the ground due to his lunging attack, and you receive 14 piercing damage.
14. Yeah.
But the moment he charged at you, he raises his mace, and you see the blue flames on this altar suddenly shoot out 5 other blue flames, and it lands in all the skull area. And what surprises you the most is suddenly you see a small skeletal figure suddenly appear before you and in front of you, and seems to be yapping as it makes a weird sound. But for Warway, you realize that these bones and this creature that just appeared before your eyes due to the altar and its flames, these are the bones of dead kobolds. But you're not too
Oh,
sure
no.
why are the dead kobolds here. Now, I'm gonna be rolling for initiative.
Brothers, what have brought you back into this cruel fate?
And then, lastly, the Absalgoa warrior, and then Elgin will be last. Okay, warrior. Controlled by Petion. What do you do?
Yep, it's gonna move up and take a pit shot at the newly formed skeleton that sees right in front of it. That's like beyond 5 feet of range, right?
Mm-hmm. Using the square is way beyond 5 feet.
Yep. That's a shot.
Short ball, critical miss, critical fumble. Please roll a d20. Thank you.
Alright, here we go. Ah,
8. Oops, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. Okay. Alright. Okay, because it's next to Tierson and next to Elgin, roll to hit again. If you miss, you hit Tierson or Elgin. You need to beat his armor class to hit. Okay, please roll a 1d6. 1, 2, 3 is Tierson. 4, 5, 6 is Elgin. Okay, Tierson, you got a hit from the back. 4, 5. You got struck. Right. By someone behind you. When you turn, you see the recent companion, so you just met earlier on that you saved, and you receive 6 piercing damage.
it's a Texas version, and hiding the bow behind it, and slowly backing away.
All right, the creature don't have to kill you guys. Okay, players can kill other players' characters. Okay, lastly, Elgin.
Elgin will probably just sit back and keep flinging off his sacred flame. Will probably actually move back a little bit more. I can't actually roll sacred flame for him because it keeps messing up when I do.
Yeah. You have error message. Don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah. See the yeah.
Even if I tried, I let me.
What's the standard roll? Is it the 20 plus
Sacred Flame is basically he needs to pass Wisdom save.
Okay, so Sacred Flame don't need to roll that. It's
Yeah.
plus it needs to make a save. Okay.
All right. Okay. Who do you shoot? Which one? The kobold?
Probably the boss.
All right, the boss character. Dex
Seems to
save.
be the biggest threat.
13. Okay, rolling for Dex save. It's such a huge creature. Definitely fail this. Yep, I fail, and 2 damage.
And it won't even let me see the spell description, it just keeps on coming and fail as well. Oh no, where it is, and finally lands, pop it up. 1d8 radiant, okay, let's see, you have to roll a 1d8.
DR Unity. Okay, what are we? What do we do? The creature just charge at what? Alan?
Can I react? Because the skeleton appeared then surprised me before the end of turn.
Yep. Can.
So I attack this skeleton, then move back. Is it okay? Do they allow me to go
Right.
through?
Okay. You move. What do you attack with? Your dagger?
Ninja toe.
Okay. Alright, go ahead.
Normal roll or what? Because I feel was stealth, but there's a here power.
Can you roll to hit? Got problems? You have, does your character sheet give you problems? Okay, Ninja toe hits. Okay, damage.
Do I get the sneak attack?
Do you get sneak attack on skeletons? No.
Okay.
Okay, half damage for that. Okay, only 3. Still alive.
Then move away.
After you attack and you move away, that gets you AO though.
Oh yeah.
Can you disengage immediately? No, I don't think so. It's not in the
Not
rules.
yet, I need level 2. I need level 2 roll.
Alright. Okay, do you stay there or do you move away? If you move away, there is AO.
No. Oh yeah, I need level 2. Never mind, I stay there first.
Alright.
Oh, I have my bonus action, I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Miss.
Unarmed strike, miss. You miss against the undead. The skeletal remains of a kobold, what you see. Okay, we're down 2 now, war away.
After looking around and seeing the reference being raised up, I'm gonna and see what the the big guy did. I'm gonna yell, "What have you done?" I'm gonna charge at him and try and knock him down. Aim for the back of his knee, so that way he sort of falls forward onto his knee. Attempt to anyway.
Okay.
I will. So I have advantage on him, so that's the 18. Does that hit?
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's a hit. 18 is a hit.
Yep. Then I will follow up with a spin kick. So
Spin
9.
kick doesn't hit. You hit the clang on his armor.
What have you done? Why have you brought them back? It's only with 5 damage.
For Arabos. Then Durotan, you see Warway attacks.
I basically like move in the back and do what Warway did, which is to attack the back knee of the back area of his knee, and with my hand axe. After I rage for bonus action and attacking. Oh!
Ooh.
I got to roll a normal d20 just to see. My axe is a slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, what's
Alright.
the stat?
6 slashing damage. Okay, that's it. Alright. Okay, you slash it from the back. But again, you didn't flinch. Then the kobold here attacks Bayang. Alright, okay, Bayang, armor class.
14.
Right, let's roll this one. And I roll a 17. Okay. The kobold quickly turns and slashes at your face. You receive 4 slashing damage. This one attacks Warway. Warway, what's your armor class? Is it a hit?
Oh, 15.
Okay, you receive 3 slashing damage. It quickly turns to you and then slashes you on the face. This kobold, this undead kobold that slashes at you, saying the name Erebos. Okay, Rinze. Your ranged weapons will have disadvantage at -5 because too many people blocking your way and your view.
Rinze, your mic again is disconnected.
I think Zyrus better start buying a new mic or a new headset or a new headphone actually.
He went into blue screen. His PC.
What?
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
even worse.
He sent me a.
Wait.
He sent
Alright,
Airboat
well, for
ready
now-
action.
Yeah, ready action for now. So.
No. I don't know. Is Rinze going to charge in and fight the creature head on? Or should I move him and try to just, range attack with disadvantage? I'm gonna roll for it.
Have him do a range attack.
I'm just gonna do range attack with disadvantage minus 5 for Rinze.
Well, he did that last turn, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, gonna be rolling for his crossbow. Light crossbow, and nope, -5. It's a complete miss. Okay, and Tirson, you just got gored. You got pushed back to the wall, but the undead kobold in front of you is just slashed by on the face, and then his glowing red eyes looking at you as it snarls. It's only goo dripping from his teeth. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna draw the magic sword and take a swipe at it, at the guy in front.
Okay, you take the magic sword, swipe it. Okay, go to it.
What do I roll?
Okay, just put a long sword. Damn it. Just put a long sword. +1 magic item, +1 to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have no idea what sword it is. So it's just a long sword, +1/+1.
Oh, nice.
Two-handed, so it's one-handed then you swing.
1.
Alright,
Oh.
that's 7.
One on top of it.
You swing at it, you slice it, but it already received 3 damage earlier from Bayang, and then another 3 damage. It falls.
Okay.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm gonna approach the big guy, and I end my turn now.
Alright, okay. Now, Petion, your turn.
Alright. Gonna move up. Take aim.
Oh,
And
Jesus Christ.
let's hope.
It's a hit, but not critical.
It's a one.
Okay, it's a hit. What damage?
Ooh.
Alright, just 21.
And that's all I'm doing. Going back.
Right? Okay. Now, Bayang, your turn.
Guys, I'm back.
Did Bayang got disconnected?
As you came back from,
Yeah, Rinze's back.
Test,
I don't.
test.
Okay, Alan, you're online?
No, my line is bad.
Yeah, I know. Can you roll to it?
stabby.
I go this side, I change my weapon. I take a stone
Mhm.
on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
There should be a stone around, right? Debris.
Of course, there's a lot of stones and debris all over the place. Okay, you really take the stone and you sling at it and it hits. Then for 4 damage.
Shouldn't he be rolling a d20 since he rolled above 20?
Why?
No, that one is.
You need
Oh,
a, you need, you
oh,
need
yeah,
a
yeah.
critical hit. All you guys need normal critical. The only one that doesn't really need to roll critical is
I have to
Petion.
cast a spell the turn before.
Oh, okay.
Then
yeah,
I'll be
yeah,
able to get the benefits. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, Bayang's done. Okay, Kobolds.
Did you guys skip my turn? Do I not? Oh, shh.
Okay, attacks Warwick. Public roll. Okay, it's a miss. And then the undead, he screams Arabos Broncos. And after that, again, the blue lights appear, and then this one come back to life.
Did they appear from the flame again?
Pardon?
Did the blue lights appear from the flame?
Yes,
on
the blue lights, the blue spears of the flame. It appears from the flames and then hits all the undead kobolds, even this person. You notice that some of his wounds actually healed.
Interesting.
You're chill.
Then this one comes and attacks. Okay, attack Dorotan. Hit. Okay, Dorotan, what's your armor class?
15.
Okay, nope. Okay, I do suggest you guys put your armor class on your characters, yeah? So at least I don't have to ask on the character bubbles. Okay, Elgin's turn. Okay, what does Elgin want to do?
He has no spell slots, so pretty much Elgin is just going to keep doing what he's been doing. He can't really move without getting hit by an attack of opportunity, so he's going to Sacred Flame the Cobalt in front of him.
In front of him. Okay, DC 13. Okay, it's a pass.
Oh, okay. Another. Oh wait,
Right.
is it option? Yeah, it's
Then-
up to 1.
Yes. Here, Asuka Warrior. Roll natural 1.
Wait, is this tell me? Wait, do I actually have to do order shreds? Because you do attack rolls. Hello?
Mhm.
Ah, there. Attack? Okay. It's short bow attack, by the way.
Nope, misses.
Damn it. Well. Same burst, same zip.
Kobold, attack Durotan. Rolling to hit. Okay, Durotan, you got hit for 4 slashing damage.
I'm raging, so that's -2.
Okay. And then after that, the Awasugua, he rolls. Okay, going to roll to hit for him. Okay, let me see. Okay, he swings his great axe. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna be rolling a 1d6. 1, 2, Durotan. Okay, 3, 4, Warway. 5, 6, Pearson.
Okay.
Because it's this damaging. This attack is quite damaging. Okay, Durotan. All right. Okay, Durotan. The creature swings with his great axe, hitting you. You receive 19 slashing damage.
Is it already halved or not yet?
No, not yet. Half.
Okay, if it's 19, that's -8.
Okay. All right. Can you rage against magical weapons?
If
Magical weapons.
let me just put the description for rage for you. This is the
Only blunt, piercing, and slashing.
as long as the damage is one of these things, it's still considered I can have it, even if it's magical. But I cannot cast spells or anything as long as I'm raging.
Okay. That means you still receive the 4 fire damage plus the fire damage. So basically, it's 15. So you still receive 11 damage.
On top of the
Ow.
oh, okay, so it's 8 plus 11, is it?
Yeah, 8 plus. No, it's actually 15.
Uh-huh.
15 from the slashing weapon, but 4 from the fire damage.
Oh, okay, so I'll just -4 then.
So basically, 4 you cannot block 4 because you're not resistant against any type of elemental damage.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you still receive the full 4.
Yeah.
But the 15 is divided by 2 already, so it's actually 7 plus 4. So 11 total.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And that's only the first attack.
Mhm.
Only the first attack. Okay. Now it's second attack. Okay. From his mace. Okay. Again, I'm gonna be rolling a 1d6. I'm not gonna be choosing who I want to hit. I don't care because I want to be fair. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 5. Tirson. The moment it swings its great axe and hits Durotan, it smashes its mace directly on you. Roll for strength saving throw.
Is that with disadvantage?
No.
Or attacks is against me is disadvantage.
Okay. It's a hit actually. Yes, it's a hit.
It's still hit? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Strength saving throw.
Okay, you pass. It actually hits you. You quickly block with your dark blade. It actually trying to smash you to the floor, but you block it, and then your 2 feet actually wiggle because of the force and the impact. You can feel the mace the power of the mace actually trying to actually knock you down, but you actually resisted. And then after that, round 3, Warwick, your turn. You see 3 dead kobolds around you, but seem to be either attacking you or Duratan.
After seeing that things are not exactly turning out well, because it seems like whenever a kobold goes down, the flame seems to rise and up, and it's healing the bad. And seeing everyone sort of getting injured, I'm starting to see that this battle is starting to turn unless I do something. So I'm gonna use my last remaining key point, and I'm gonna quickly turn to Dirt and say, nah, hold them off. I'm gonna do something stupid. Then I'm gonna run, jump off the kobold, and jump up next to the flame on top of the altar.
Okay. Alright.
How many attack
Roll.
opportunities?
There's 3 attack opportunities actually. 3 attack
Oh no,
opportunities.
no. I spent a key point to use my step on the wind, so I got.
Okay.
So
Alright.
none of them can attack me.
Okay.
So that's why I used
Then you
my-
reach. Okay, use that. Then after you head straight to the flame and you stand on the pedestal. You look at the blue flames. You don't feel the heat. There's no heat. There's no heat whatsoever. Roll for perception.
I was expecting heat. 19.
Okay. Inside the blue flame, you notice something like the hilt of a sword, but it's actually engulfed with this blue flame. But you don't feel the heat. You're unsure whether you want to put your fist or anything into his body, but you don't feel the heat. Well, okay, but you already roll for your perception. You have to wait for next action. Okay, Duratan, your turn.
Okay, I attack this skeleton in front of me. I'll attack it with my scimitar.
Okay, it's a hit. Rage 2, 7, 9. It's like a 9 divided by 2. Okay, still alive.
I can't do anything
Okay.
else, so yeah, because everywhere I go, it's like attack of opportunity. So yeah.
Alright. Skeleton Kobold, attack Elden. Yeah. Elden. Let me see. Oh, his armor class is 13. Hit points is only 24. Okay. His hit point is 15 now, so it's 13 armor class. Okay, then I put it here. Okay, that's a hit. Okay, next Kobold. Next Kobold actually goes to you, Duratan, and attacks you. Okay, hits for 3 slashing damage. 1.
Yeah, -1.
Okay. Alright, Rinze, your turn.
What can attack so far?
Hello?
Your turn, Rinze.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay, roll for it. Disadvantage -5.
Actually, I'm gonna move forward a little bit. I'm gonna move all the way up here. Not sure how far that is, but I think that's within range.
The staircase is actually 10 feet wide, yeah. So if the creature can still charge down the staircase if it wants to.
You can what?
It can charge down the staircase if it wants to. The wideness of
Oh.
the staircase is 10 feet by 10 feet.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, I'll slip around the doorway, right within the frame, and I'll ready action.
Okay, a ready action. Okay, Kirsten. Somehow, apparently, luck is not on your side. This creature either seems to be attacking randomly, mercilessly at the same time. What do you do?
I'm gonna I'm gonna imbue my sword even magical, an extra +2 to hit, and attack the big guy.
Okay, alright, roll to hit.
Yep.
Okay, it's a hit. Okay, 8 slashing damage. You slice at his stomach, Jerson. You see his intestines gushing out again, and some sort of actually dripping, but it's not poison. You realize the smell is just pungent, but it does not make you feel sick.
I am gonna
Do you wanna-
I'm gonna scream to Duratan to come right next to me. So if Duratan hears that,
Oh, he definitely hears it. He replies to you.
I need to cover war away. Turn your front. Take on the creature. I'll take on the other 3 kobold skeletons.
Alright. I'm sorry for this, my friend. That's it.
Okay, now. Petion, your turn.
Yeah, I'm here. Alright, just give me a sec. I'm just organizing something. Same old. Come up, take a pot shot. Ooh.
Perfect. Even
Attack.
much
Oh,
more
natural
perfect than ever. A nat 20.
But it doesn't give the natural 20 and natural 20. So okay. Alright, just roll d20.
Take the piercing damage one.
3. Okay. 3 is lunge rush, roll damage rush. Okay, it's the same as just now. Roll damage dice twice. No difference actually.
Okay.
Okay, so basically it's 20 plus 9. So 29. Okay. 29 damage. Okay, you hit it, it screams in pain next to the moment you can hit it. And then what do you do? Go back.
Yep, listen.
Okay, right? Okay, Bayang, your turn. You notice boom from the companion that you met earlier. It's like her weapon is very, very powerful. But it struck the creature actually. And you notice the creature's bones and flesh actually got ruptured from the impact. But you
What
all
is-
know that the blue flame heals this creature the moment he says Arabos.
As Bayang had no idea what's the real scenario this is, he ran away.
Okay. He runs away. Okay, then run. Alright.
I take
Okay.
I use full action until out.
Alright, okay. Okay, now Skeleton Kobold attacks Duratan. Okay, this. Okay, Undead Plague speaks the Rebus name, and you notice the blue flame in front of you, Warway. You see the flame suddenly become stronger, as you see spears coming up.
Oh my.
And it's hitting all the kobolds and even the huge undead that the others are actually fighting. And you can, when you turn to see, you see bits of flesh that was blasted completely by Petion, slowly heal back. Then it quickly swings its mace and its great axe at Kirsten and Duratan. But you notice that it is about to charge. It actually lowered its helm and charged forward while actually swinging at the same time. Okay, then rolling to hit. Okay, disadvantage on Tirson and no disadvantage on Duratan. Okay, surprisingly, the wild swing misses you, Tirson, and then at the same time, you see the axe actually cross over your head, Duratan, but misses you completely. And then the kobold turns its attention to you and then attacks Duratan. Okay, that's 4 slashing damage. 2.
2.
Okay, Elgin, again, I believe Sacred Flame. Sacred Flame on who?
I think seeing everyone sort of fleeing, Elgin's probably going to try and follow suit if he can squeeze through the doorway.
Okay, alright. Just gonna get an attack opportunity, 1 hit from this guy.
Yeah.
I think Elgin will be, I think he could survive, or maybe roll to hit. Attack opportunity, It's a hit 21 on the Great Axe.
Oh, please don't
Okay,
make me
Elgin receive. Elgin got slashed and burned at the same time for 12 HP damage.
Oh, good lord. Please don't die. I don't want to be responsible for killing Elgin.
Yeah, Dashoga Warrior.
Club.
After he moves, then he'll do Sacred Flame on the big guy again.
Okay. Move and Sacred Flame. See. DC 13. Going to save. And I roll natural 20.
Oh, okay. No point doing damage.
Yes. The big guy actually jumps a bit. Boom. Oh, he laughs.
He's wised up.
He gets. Alright. Yeah, I was going warrior. What do you want to do?
Well, seeing as it's moving, it's marching forward, it's gonna run back. Actually, wait, no. I think there's something else. There and ready in action with a short sword for when it comes through.
You're right. Okay. Now Nas, Skeleton Kobold, attacks Dorotan. Going to hit. Rolling. Okay, Dorotan, you got hit for 6 slashing damage.
-3.
They're slashing you. Slashing you. Like, ugh. And now round 4. Okay, Warway, you're on top of the pedestal. The blue flame. It's like the huge flame right in front of you. But no heat. No heat. What do you want to do?
I know I have to do something to stop this, and after seeing like something in the middle of it, I'm gonna try and reach in and grab it.
Roll for religion.
Okay, this is where I'm gonna get to that one now. Sorry.
You hear a voice in your head the moment you reach your hand inside. Are you here? The voice actually speaks to you in your head. Are you here? Are you the chosen one? Is your heart pure? Is your journey pure? Is your challenge to destroy evil pure? But I sense your stout little heart, young kobold. The voice actually speaks to your head. You are not he, nor she. Your heart is not at the right place. How do you respond? How do you reply? How do you actually do it? What do you do?
Well, first off, I'm like, well, yeah, I think I'm pretty cool. I mean, I don't like gamble and stuff, and I sort of start raving on a bit. It's like, well, I have been traveling a bit. Well, I do kind of want to free my brethren, and it's like I do not like the idea of whoever this Erebos is raising my fellow brethren to fight against me. That is what Rico calls called a D move. That, and I don't know who are you?
And then after that, well, because the moment you actually reach, you look at the blade inside, embedded deep into the pedestal. When you look at it, oh, wrong image. When you look at it, then you notice something a bit weird, different in design, like judging by the blade that you're looking at. But the voice that talked to you said, I'm the god. But the moment you can actually, before you even actually says his name, roll for persuasion. If you fail, and move on.
Okay. Persuasion. I'm going to use my draconic reroll on this one, and I'm hoping it does not come back and bite me on the butt.
Yeah. And then after that, he says, I am the god Helion, and I seek champion that pays and willing to wield the blade to vanquish the evil of the land. But you are neither a worshipper of Helion. You are a worshipper of others. Find me a champion that worships me, and only then you will be given the power to vanquish and destroy evil throughout the lands and carry my name. It speaks. But I sense your pure stout heart, young kobold. Your body will be given with the flames of Helion to vanquish those within this chamber. Okay, roll a Constitution save, please. Anyway, roll for Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wait, what am I rolling?
Wisdom
Constitutional?
saving throw.
Wisdom, okay. I roll a 20.
Okay. Your body is engulfed with blue flames. You realize that you feel as if that you have reached Super Saiyan Blue mode. Your whole body is engulfed with blue flame,
Ultra
and your blue flames last for 5 rounds, meaning that any attack you do is wholly damage.
I'll go back and speak to the voice and say, well, regardless of, champion status and worshiping, I want to destroy the evil in this room, and it sounds like you want to destroy the evil in this room. So how about redo that now, and we can work out the little details afterwards.
Then the voice in your head says, I understand your predicament, little kobold, but you need to wait until your next turn before you can roll for persuasion. And then, Duratan, your turn.
I will attack this guy in front of me. My scimitar. Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't hit.
Yep.
You miss.
Sadly.
Yeah. Now is the kobolds but this kobold actually runs towards Tirson and slashes Tirson with disadvantage. And misses. Tirson actually blocks it easily with a dark blade. And then this other kobold attacks you, Jonathan, and slashes. And you ouch. You got slashed left and right. So there's 2 damage only after divided by 2 rounded down. Okay, Rinze, your turn. You see the creature on top of the staircase, charging down at the rest of you. What do you do?
I'm gonna run away. Very simple.
Right, run away.
1, 2.
Well, I thought you wanna fight beside Duratan. Was that all a bullshit?
That's all a lie.
Life before honor. I gotta live before I can be honorable.
Before
I can't be honorable when I'm dead.
As he's running off, he's like, good luck, Duratan.
I would
wish you the best of luck.
say pray that Duratan dies an honorable death, because if he, lives on, trust me, he's not gonna look at you the same way ever.
Duratan should scream, if I ever come back as an undead, I'll chase after you the rest of your life.
I'm gonna pull the West in terms of the Ukraine and Russian conflict. I'm gonna do what the West does. Run away.
No.
Okay. Alright, okay. Pearson, what do we do?
I'm gonna yell at Elgin to give me control of him next turn, and I'll sort things out. I'm gonna move here, in between the two, still in that 5 square, and attack the big guy.
Alright, roll it. You should be able to hit.
+2, whatever I roll.
Okay, that's it. Okay, 7 slashing damage. Then you hit it. And it screams in pain and wins, and it turns to look at you. Arabos! It points at you. And then after that, Petion, your turn.
Whoa, it's right in front.
It's gonna charge down, that's for sure.
But,
And it's an area attack, yeah? The charging is an area attack. It's a cone. It's a straight line.
Well, before I, actually, yeah, I'm just gonna go make an attack. Actually, No, you know what? I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna use my last spell slot to cast Seeking Projectile. And then that's not my character. There it is. I'm gonna just run.
Sick. Run and shoot.
Nah, I'm using action to cast a spell, so I can't attack.
Okay. Alright. Okay, Bayang. You're running away. You look at the creature. It's going down the staircase. And surprisingly, Aelgun is in his way.
Okay, I can't move my character for now. He just stay further inside to the wall, just a step nearby.
Okay. Alright. Okay. You got
Moving
cover
now.
from that one. Okay. Now, again. The combo. Slashing at Duratan. Slashing, and slash. And nope. Then now this time actually Duratan actually blocks with a hand axe. And now the Undead Plague charges. Okay, while it charges to Tirson, you have an attack opportunity. Okay, that's a hit. 7 damage again. But the moment you struck it, you notice the blue flames right in front of Waterway suddenly like shoot out and again heal the creature as it charges down. Hitting Elgin first. Okay. Holy moly. Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, okay, Elgin. While you're running down the staircase, you see tum tum tum. Blood for the blood god. Skull for the skull god. Different universe, but he managed to actually do this job. Okay, Elgin, you got hit for. Okay, all right. I'm gonna give you guys a chance because this guy is actually doing a cone type of thing. Elgin, roll for dexterity saving throw. Let's see whether you can roll Elden Ring style.
Okay. And just a sec, just looking up his bonus. Oh, that's a nice bonus.
Okay, alright, dexterity 14. Okay, roll half damage only. Okay, you got 15 gore damage, actually piercing. 15 divided by 2, so that's 7.
Well, Elgin had 3 HP left. So,
Okay, so he's down.
yeah, he's
He's on the
not.
staircase.
Yeah.
I have to roll for death saving throw later. Okay, then now we're gonna be rolling a 1d6. Okay, 1, 2, Petion, 3, 4, the warrior, 5, 6, Bayak. Rolling d6. Rolling. Okay, right. Okay, Petion. What's your armor class?
16.
Okay, you got hit. 18. 21 slashing damage.
I'm down.
That's total with the fire.
I'm down.
Are you down?
Yeah. I'm 18
Down.
health.
Damn. Okay. Okay. Right.
That was a good game.
Right. You're down on the floor. Okay. Now, Kobold's turn. Kobold attack Duratan. Okay. Alright, Duratan, your armor class 15, right?
Yeah, it's a miss.
Okay, it's a miss. Elgin's down. Okay, Elgin, roll for death saving throw. Roll D10. No, D20, D20. You need to be a 10 or higher. DC 10. What are we like? This is not how I imagine things to go.
This is what happens when half the party just wanna run away. Stand your ground and fight, man.
The reason I've been standing the back line shooting.
Okay, Elgin, who's gonna roll for death saving throw for Elgin? Just roll D20.
I've been rolling horribly, and I don't want to be the one to officially kill Elgin.
So who wants to roll? So who wants to roll
no.
D20? Oh, okay, that's one death saving throw fail.
Looks
Okay,
like
2
his
more
one-
fails.
God.
Okay, Ashoka warrior taking a chance to save her friend, to save his friend. And it's like, you know what? Attack opportunity. Oh, wait, okay. I'm just gonna give the chance to you. Alright. What are you gonna do? Because if he moves to save you, attack opportunity. What do the warrior wanna do?
You could try to use your action to disengage over there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. I was gonna like disengage and move over there.
Is that me or you, Petion? Runs away.
I'm gonna take the dodge action first and move a bit closer to my body, but not too close where it's like out of the attack range.
Okay. Dodge action. I'm just gonna roll to hit with disadvantage. Disadvantage. Yeah, 21 and okay, 21 is my lowest roll because the second roll is a natural 20.
You're
Oh,
joking.
no.
AC is 12.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. The damage for the mace. The moment he moved closer to save you, Paikyon, he got smashed from the mace and received 23 bludgeoning damage.
His health is 16.
Okay, that guy's dead. It's like no, as he rushes towards Petion and got squashed, and blood splatters all over the wall, all over Petion's face. Okay, do you guys want me to implement the madness check for this game for every death or every character that falls?
Oh crap! Did someone just? Oh no!
If you guys want me to implement the madness check, you guys just need to say the word.
What is
I am-
the mercy check?
But it's okay. I don't want
I'm
people to go
happy.
crazy. If you guys go crazy, I think it will be a TPK. But then again, Warway, you're engulfed with blue flames. Durotan, you saw Warway coming out from the flames. It's like he's in flames, but he's not burning.
It's like looking at him with all like. He's like,
Come down here and help me.
Okay. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Warway, you can use your action to persuade and talk to Heliod, or use that 5 turn and smack people around.
Yeah, I will turn. Not as a persuasion, but I'm just gonna say just before I leave, it's like, well, fine, and I'm going to go and kick these things myself. If you want to just sit there and look pretty, then fine, but that's not what gods are supposed to do now, are they? So I'm gonna jump down and attack.
Okay, you jump and you quickly do a flying kick and attack the nearest opponent you can see. Your fist now is magical. +1 +1.
Oh, my fists are magical.
Yes. Your fist, your kicks or whatever. Okay, first hit on who?
That one there. And
It's called, the moment you punch it in the face, you realize that when you punch it, the bone shatters and destroyed immediately.
then with my second attack, I'll hit the one next to it.
Okay, roll to it. Okay, damage,
Just okay. 7 bludgeoning.
and the same happens. The moment you slash, the creature got destroyed. The moment you turn and fist, the same kobold got destroyed.
So I'm pretty much in Ultra Instinct.
And then, okay, what do you want to do?
What do I still have more?
That's it. Once your action's done, but your movement action.
Oh, okay.
To the surprise of Kirsten and Duratan, you're glowing blue, and the moment you actually land a hit, this undead completely disintegrated.
Then I'm going to, after hitting him, I'm going to run and then I'm going to do a backflip over the top of Duratan and run up to behind this one.
Okay, roll for acrobatics. If you can beat a certain DC, then you get no attack opportunity. Okay, no problem. You jump on Durotan's shoulder. To Durotan's surprise, you did a 720-degree spin in the mid-air and land next to the kobold.
Wait, I want to do something while he's, like jumping. We basically high-five each other as he basically like...
Oh, yeah.
He's like, high-five!
In slow motion. In slow motion, you actually like somersaulted over and
Kind of like upside down.
Durotan enters it.
It's a upside down high five.
Yes.
Like
Okay, Durotan. After high-fiving with Warway while he's upside down in mid-air, what do you want to do?
He basically like, cracked his knuckles. He's like,
Now things are even.
I attack this fella.
Okay, roll to it. Okay, nope, that's a miss. And then, but the skeleton actually attacked this one. Actually turns to actually face Warway. And then slashes at Warway. Okay, and Warway, you got a hit for 4 slashing damage from this. Okay, and then after that, the next kobold attack Durotan. Okay, but misses. Durotan blocks with the hand axe. And now it's Rinzei's turn. Rinzei, you notice 2 people got smashed by this creature right in front of you whilst you're trying to run away. Petion is down. The warrior got smashed into a pulp, into a pancake now. Blood and gore is and everything on the floor. What do you do? The more you run away, the more you chase after whoever you chase. Rinzei is like got threatening presence right now.
He needs to go on a quest to get some courage.
Rinzei,
Humble wizard.
Yeah, Rinzei is thinking right now. What should I do? What should I do? Stab him and kill it.
you're our only hope, Rinzei.
Okay, now you can hear me.
Oh, yeah, we can hear you now.
Alright, I'm gonna nonchalantly feel very sad about all of that, but hold out hope. And yeah, seeing those guys fall before me, yeah, motivates me to fight. Like actually, like galvanizes me. So I'm gonna run at this creature. I'm gonna use my superiority dice and I try to trip him with a trip attack.
Alright, you charge at it. You roar and you charge. Try to trip it. Okay.
How does it work? What do I do? Do I just roll the superiority dice?
Roll to attack plus your superiority dice, and then after that, then see if you pass.
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, so I have to
You have to
use a weapon.
Okay, I'm gonna be rolling its strength saving throw.
I'm gonna use my warhammer because it's oh wait. Yeah, because that's how I've always done things. I'll use 2 hands.
Oh, you hit it.
Now roll a normal d20, so that will represent your superiority die, and add the values to this one.
Okay. So I'll roll another one. Shit.
So it's a 24 basically, and
Okay.
Yeah, just roll.
Dice is D? I thought it's D8.
Superiority.
Yeah.
Superiority dice.
Yeah, now I'm gonna roll it. Superiority dice. I got 6.
Oh, even better actually. That's 20. That's 28 altogether.
Yep. Can I roll damage for warhammer as well?
Yeah, you have to roll the damage for the warhammer. You manage to knock it. You make it kneel. You force it to kneel. In other words, you force it to not able to charge. 6
Okay.
bludgeoning.
Bust
Okay.
his kneecaps.
Right. The damage is not enough to actually kill it, but it's enough to stop it from moving.
Can I use action surge now?
Up to you if you want to use action surge. I suggest as a tip, you better use action surge.
Yeah, because like this is a critical moment, I believe. So with action surge, I want to swing at him again. Is he? He's kneeling. Do I get advantage on that?
Yeah, you do.
I do, or I don't.
You do.
I do.
Roll advantage.
Okay. Right. I'm gonna roll Warhammer twice. Where is it? Okay. Okay, that's the first one. That's the second one. Can I use my inspiration to try again?
Oh, you can't even beat his armor class. And his armor class is only 13. Come on. Roll with you better use your inspiration. You got no choice.
Yeah. I'll use it again. What the frick is my luck?
What the? 11, 12, 12. Well, too bad we're not using the other optional rule that Aizen showed to me, where other players can give you their inspiration and say, Rinze, you can do it! And then you roll again. But that rule is not in effect. Okay, that's done. You actually swing your Warhammer, you smash it on the helmet, bang, bang, bang. But not enough to actually bloody it. Tirson, Warway engulfed in blue flame. Surprisingly able to actually defeat many of these small kobolds, destroying them completely. But one stood in front of you. But your other companions below the staircase is in danger. You've got two choices. Stay and fight this smaller kobold with your kobold friend, or charge down, save Elgin, save the others down the staircase.
I'm just gonna, walk down.
Opportunity.
Disadvantage, don't forget.
Yep. What's your class?
18.
Okay, 17 is a miss. Alright, and you charge down. Okay, you charge down, you see Elgin on the staircase. He's conscious but bleeding, like coughing blood.
I'm gonna give him 5 hit points of just touching him and yell at him saying, "Get your head in the game."
Are you gonna sing that? Are you gonna sing that to Elgin? Get your head in the game?
In Elvish, I'm gonna say, "Get your head in the game."
It's 3 p.m. Get your life together. Wake up.
Get your head in the game.
So he's got 5 hit points.
Alright, he restored. He's conscious, but his exhaustion level 1. So he got 5 hit points.
Yep. And
that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
He's just still prone, isn't he?
No.
Yeah, he's still prone. The creature's still prone until his action. Once he reaches his turn, he's gonna get up, but he's not able to charge. This is a good thing. Okay, Petion, roll for death saving throw.
Oh boy.
Alright, 5.
Oh.
Okay, there's a pass. Okay, he's conscious. You're bleeding. You're not unconscious. You're conscious, but you're bleeding. You're like, and Bayang, you see Rinze suddenly roar and charge at this huge creature, knocking it prone. It's kneeling on one knee. What do you want to do?
Can I attack with advantage?
Can you attack with advantage? Any prone creature you attack, you get advantage.
Does it go into this sneak attack?
Can you deal sneak attack damage on this guy? You're unsure.
I believe
The creature
sneak
has
attack is advantage.
The creature has to roll perception against Bayang. If he fails, he doesn't notice Bayang whatsoever, and Bayang gets the status of sneak attack.
No. Sneak attack got 2 conditions.
Yeah, is
Blank
that
on.
advantage for finesse?
Just roll to hit. You need to roll twice. (21) is a hit. But when you stab it on the neck, you jump up and you stab it. You realize that your blade did not actually deal the damage that you actually wanted to deal. It's as if that you can't even stab this guy. You can't even backstab him. It's as if this creature is actually immune to backstabbing.
Ah, okay. Understood.
Right, roll for damage. Okay, 5 piercing.
And then bonus action, I use the key, run away. Use the step of wind.
Alright. You step on the wind and run off. Okay. Now the underplague actually stood up way too far from the altar for it to be healed. But you realize that Waruhe and Duratan, the flames itself still shoots up but heal the other three undead kobold, but the blue flame couldn't even fly down the staircase to heal the plague demon. You think to yourself, something's wrong. Something's odd here. It's as if there is a limit or a limit to how far.
Do I get a speech type of a thing since I saw this?
Not until your turn.
Oh,
Unless your speech is to inspire, use an action to tell people. Otherwise, if it's a speech, then it's a free action.
I was gonna scream, to them to keep him downstairs, perhaps even further than this.
Okay. You can. It's a free action.
I just simply, since I see Warway and coincidentally Elgin, I just scream.
Tell them to keep that thing away from the altar. The flames cannot reach him. Keep him down.
At Elgin, so that Elgin can relay the message to everybody else.
Elgin actually said the same thing, and then actually screamed, "Keep the creature down below! Do not let it get up the staircase!" He screams and telling the others. But Rinze and Bayang actually heard it. Patheon actually heard it, but Patheon is just severely injured to actually get up and dying at the same time. But the creature actually got up from his prone position, could not charge, but it multi-attacks Rinze with his mace and his great axe. Okay, Rinze rolling twice against you. What's your armor class?
A 19.
You're lucky. Otherwise, you'll be getting 33 damage. I roll a 14 and an 8 against you.
So none of them hit me?
Nope. It swings his mace, it swings his axe. You saw the axe swinging on your head. You dodge, you duck, and then the mace is about to smash your head, and then you dodge to the side, and it smashes the floor underneath your feet. And after it misses, okay, now surprisingly it missed for the first time. Okay, then then Kobold attacks Durotan and slashes. And again, Durotan, you got slashed for 2 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, Elgin, lastly, what do Elgin want to do?
So Elgin's going to put his staff up and cast Aid on me and Rinzi and Juratan.
Does he have 8?
He doesn't have 8.
He doesn't have 8.
He's actually got 2 spells he can use for level 2.
But he doesn't have any spell slots.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Oh wait, he has a mana potion.
Yeah,
Okay.
He has
If
mana
he drinks
potion.
the mana potion, he will get, I think, one level 2 worth of spell slots. I think.
what happened to all his
Okay.
spell slots?
He used
Roll
more
1d4.
at the-
If he drinks a mana potion, remove the mana potion, roll a 1d4.
Okay.
I will unclick a mana potion if you want to roll the d4 for him.
Have you used his channel divinity then?
Channel Divinity. He doesn't have anything written on his spell sheet.
Because he's a cleric and a druid, so he gets channel divinity.
On this, it doesn't specify. It doesn't have anything in his features.
Okay, so he hasn't put that in when he gave it to us.
The only
So,
thing here is wild shape, but he doesn't use wild.
Don't forget, he also has the Flaming Fox Spirit, which you have yet to summon and use.
Oh no, it was summoned last time, but I'm not quite sure why it wasn't on this now.
Oh, okay.
Last session it was summoned next time, but it wasn't.
And Finnegan appears. But I don't know whether you guys got control over this dog or this fox. Let me see.
no.
Yeah, it's
No.
only Waterway can control this.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Huawei, you can. It's all yours, man.
No, well, yeah. It can go in. I will control the
Okay,
fox.
what have I missed?
Oh, nothing much.
Just give me
Okay.
one.
Oh, Rinze
I do
died.
remember Elgin casting a spell or something, I don't know. Somebody did.
Are you going to roll the d4 for Elgin's?
Yeah, waiting for the D4 to be rolled. I'm still waiting
yeah.
for the D4 to be rolled. Okay. It's a minor mana potion. Okay, you drink it. Elgin drank it, taking action to drink it, and you restore 4 level 1 spell slots.
For level 1. That's fine.
Okay, that's done.
That's
Okay,
his
round
turn.
6. Okay, Warway, what do you do?
Okay. After seeing everyone else go down, I'm going to attack the kobold right in front of me first off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that's a hit.
4.
Okay, 4 is not enough to kill it completely. It's still like, hey, wait, no.
Oh, wait, I
Let me
will
up to
hit
you.
it again with
It's completely slashed into pieces.
Once I kill that one, I will run over to this kobold here and hit that one.
Mm-hmm.
With
Okay, that's a hit.
22
Obviously.
Or
Alright, earlier have 6. Got hit by Durotan early on. Okay, it's smash. You destroy it. Disintegrate.
as I kill the one in front of it and go to the one next to Duritan, I will pick it up with my hands, and I'll look at Duritan with the flame blue eyes, with the flame in my eyes, and I'll say, "Duritan, go. We will deal with this trust." As Warway speaks in his own voice and someone else's.
Okay, Durotan, you actually shot. Durotan, when Warway speaks, he speaks in an echo. No, it doesn't sound like Warway. It sounds like a demonized version of Warway. Like try imagining a cute little person is like echo. You know when his voice echo like.
Yeah. He basically like
Yeah.
while fighting, trying now to block the other guy. He's like, I like your new voice and all, but help me kill this thing in front of me.
As Duritan say, "We will cleanse this temple once again." And with my remaining movement, I'll head over to the upper one.
Alright. Okay, then Durotan, your turn.
I attack the final one with my scimitar.
What the heck?
I have.
Right.
Wait. I actually leveled up, so I gain my inspiration back. I'll use it to roll to re-roll the scimitar damage.
You sure? Okay, alright, sure. Use your inspiration.
I mean, I don't want anything to happen. Oh, thank God.
Okay, that's a hit. 2, 7, 3. Let me see remaining HP. Still got remaining HP of 3. Still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's done. Okay, Rinze, your turn.
Rinze.
Wednesday. Wednesday?
Yeah, what's up? Okay, it's my turn. Alright, can you guys hear me? I just need to check that every time.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna sneak between his legs because he's that big. And, I'm gonna have a stab at his ankle. This time, I'm gonna put the warhammer away and I'll use my great sword.
Okay, that's movement and movement. Okay.
I mean, I'm
Movement
within
action.
range of my movement, so it's like, that's completely fine. I use my great sword and try and stab his ankle. It's like, how would you like to go on the ground again? We like you on the ground. It's easy that way. And then, yeah, I'm gonna go great sword. Fuck. Is that a 7?
Yes. Oh, it's an 11. Okay.
Okay. Can I use like one more action? I got a bonus action, right?
Do you have a bonus action? What's your level?
I just want to movement more. Is that okay? Or
Nope, you can't actually.
ah,
You
damn.
like move because you're taking a weapon. It's actually moving, and that's it. Okay, Tirson, your turn.
Okay, so he's up. Well, I can't occupy a space. Oh yeah.
No,
okay.
the staircase is 10 feet wide.
10 feet.
Oh,
So-
10 feet. Yeah, yeah.
Yep,
And
10
the
feet,
door
10 feet
is
wide.
10 feet wide, so you can
Okay.
actually move past it.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna move around here. I'm gonna touch this little thing. I don't know what it is. Because I haven't seen him before in my entire lifetime. And give him 5 hit points.
Okay, alright. If you touch her, and then you heal, and then you heal her 5 hit points, okay. Alright, when you heal back from death saving throw, your exhaustion level 1, yeah? Pantheon? Okay, Pantheon. You heal back 5 HP, but you're exhausted level 1.
And
What up?
Let me just.
What do you want to do?
Then I move in front of it, the base to block the entryway of both sides. That's it. That's my turn.
Alright. Okay. Alright, that's done. Okay, Pantheon, what do you want to do? This is done.
Well, I'm gonna disengage first because I don't want to be this close.
Yep.
So I get a
You
proper
swing.
shot.
I'm
Right,
gonna
you
yell out,
disengage.
"Don't shoot me, please! Don't shoot me, or else you're gonna kill me."
This thing is harder
Yes.
to aim as it looks.
Alright, yes, engaged. Okay, Bayang, your turn. What do you want to do?
Bayang?
Hello, hello, hello.
Yep, can hear you,
Yeah,
can hear you,
We can
can hear you. We can hear you, but can you hear us?
I give what?
Right? Just stab and do your thing. Punch. Punch and kick. Okay, and then you have to hit for 9.
And then I
Okay,
use-
reducing safety. Okay, any more attack?
Only use 2. Which one hit? 19 hit.
Yeah, obviously, 19 hits. But the unarmed strike, no. Okay, alright, you struck it. Okay, the next, right, now another plague. Do you want to run away, Bayang, or you can't run away anymore?
I already used my bonus action for unarmed.
Okay, alright. Now we're gonna be rolling a 1d6. Okay, 1, 2, Rinze, 3, 4, Bayang, 5, 6, Pearson. D6.
The fire spirit is also next. If you wanted to add that within the attack.
It attacks together with Elgin.
Oh, okay.
Elgin's initiative.
No, I mean,
Okay.
if you wanted to attack it, I'm just saying. If you wanted to add
Okay.
it within the possible paths.
Yep, rolling the d6 first. Okay.
Just trying to be fair.
Okay. Okay. Attacking Rinze and then attacking Bayang with a mace. Rolling to hit against Rinze. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, Rinze. It swings with his fire. And then you got hit for 12 HP damage.
Okay.
And then after that, attacking Bayang with a mace. Okay. Alright. Okay. Bayang, what's your armor class? Is it? Let me check. It's on this character. AC 14. Okay. Alright, Bayang, you got smashed. You got smashed for 14 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my.
Okay, Tilson, you notice that every time he hits with a mace, there is a force. You notice the mace suddenly glows in purple energy, and then quickly slams like as if like a sledgehammer, just like hit you super hard. Like the force of the impact is so strong. But you notice that. Then the kobold undead attacks. Okay, I'm gonna re-rolling 1d6 for this one. 1, 2, 3 at Rotan, 4, 5, 6 at Warwick. Okay, we're attacking Waterway.
Yep.
Rolling to hit.
What's up?
Okay, nope.
Nope.
Okay, Rinze, you got hit for 12 HP damage.
By what?
Oh,
The
And
mace.
axe.
Oh,
The
sorry.
beast?
Axe.
Yeah, X, the
Axe.
boss.
Axe.
I already got hit by 12 damage. I already calculated that.
Mhm.
Another
Mhm.
12?
No.
I think if I were to I think if you were to get hit by the axe and the mace at the same time, I think you'll probably receive a total of 28 damage. But you're not. It swings its axe at you and smashes its mace at Bayang. That's all.
Well, you told me that I took 12 damage before, so I calculated that off my total.
All right.
Like,
Okay, you're still alive. Don't worry. Okay, Elgin, your turn.
all right. So
I'm gonna
No,
yell out,
Alright.
bless
Bless.
us, yeah, oh,
Bless,
fuck.
yeah. I was either bless or heal, but
Bless.
yeah, bless. Okay. So everyone just gets it. I don't need to roll.
Not
So
everyone.
that would be Wednesday, Kirsten, and Mayon. Those are the three.
Rinze, Tirsen, and Bayang. God bless.
Yeah. Three
Okay.
creatures. Yeah.
Okay, and the wolf, Finnegan.
Oh yeah, can use the because Elgin didn't use his bonus, so he can attack his bonus. And for some reason, Finnegan the control menu for him works. That's weird.
Yeah. For monsters, it works. Okay, Finnegan bites for 3 piercing damage. And bite off a chunk of his flesh. Now, round 7. Okay, Warway, what do you do?
Okay. I will attempt to hit the last cobalt.
Okay, there's a hit, obviously.
Yep.
Damage. Only a 3. Okay, then you stab it completely. You stab it in the eye socket, and after it explodes. It
Hmm.
dies.
Yeah. When I kill, normally Warway was even concerned about the dead ones, but this time he didn't even seem phased by destroying it. He like turns and sort of disregards Juritan somewhat and just runs straight for the upper one. Speed 40. I'll be good to there. Well, not exactly in range to attack melee, so I'm going to yell out to that undead monstrosity, and I'm going to say, "Get out of my temple!"
Erebos. Boys.
Terrible.
Then,
Yeah, you infest my temple.
okay, Durotan, your turn.
Since he saw basically like what happened to the skeleton, he looks around, there's nobody else, and he basically, that's 5. Actually, I will dash. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's 30.
If you can beat a DC 15 acrobatic, I will allow you to actually run and jump over Waterway on the staircase, jumping down and do a slashing down attack.
Let me see. Am I professional with acrobatic? No.
what
If you
skill
roll
is
one-
acrobatics?
If
Is
you
that
roll 1,
strength?
you tumble down the staircase and you hit Waterway, Elgin, and
Acrobatics
and
is
Rinze.
next.
Okay, let me just tick off my inspiration since I already used it. And you said the DC is 15, is it?
Yes. Shouldn't be that hard.
Okay,
Do it.
I'll try my best.
Do it. Okay.
He just basically, like, you see him like running and make an Olympic level jump, high-fiving Waterway as a reverse high five.
No, you can't do that at the reverse high five because you're
okay.
on the dock. You can't do that. Meaning that you jump over Waterway, you jump over Elgin, you jump over Rinze and land next to. I mean, really, literally next year actually. I'm gonna
It's
remove
like
this for
You do it. You do a flying high, like a thumbs up,
Mm-hmm.
like like a thumbs up.
Exactly.
Yes.
He's like, boom, just like
Ponzi.
the tile beneath him, it cracks in half.
Okay, roll to hit. Your acrobatic is a 15, but can you hit?
Okay, I will attack the creature, and with my scimitar.
Okay, you hit. Barely. But you hit. Yeah, that's a 10. Okay, you slice it from its helmet all the way down to its stomach. It feels the pain, but not enough to actually disembowel it. Okay, Rinze, you notice that Durotan landed right next to you from top of the staircase. What do you want to do?
Rinze,
Rinse.
Rinze, your mic again.
You're muted, Rinse. We can't hear you. Yep.
Oh my gosh. Hello?
Look, we
Yep,
can hear you
we
now.
can hear you.
Hello?
We can hear you.
Hello? Okay.
You saw
Oh my
me,
gosh.
to recap for you, you saw me make an Olympic level jump and land next to you, breaking the tile on the floor that I landed.
Oh, okay. And I'm like, oh. Well, there goes the tile. Where's the doorway gone? There was an archway, wasn't there?
I remove it so you guys can see each other.
Oh, okay. Right. Because I was gonna say, it's like, oh, well, there goes the archway as well. But no, it's still there. I'm gonna use my bonus action first. And, I'm gonna use second wind. Before I do my attack. So, my second wind will be a D10 plus my fighter level, which is 3.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna roll a D10. 4, so 7. I gain 7 more health.
Mhm.
So I'm on 26 health. And yeah, I see that this creature's almost dead. So I'm like, I ponder for a moment. I'm like, how would you like to go? How what would I respond to if Matthew Mercer said, "How would you like to do this?" Well, I want to go the way that I've always traditionally done so. I'm gonna put my greatsword on the ground, and I'm gonna equip myself with the warhammer this time. I'm gonna try athletics to jump on his head. Like, he's pretty big, so I could probably land on him before I can hit him. So can I roll athletics before I hit him or try and hurt him with something?
You roll athletics. If it's below 15, he has an attack opportunity on you.
Oh, okay, then never mind. I'll go the traditional way and try and hit him anywhere, really. Like, you can choose where I hit him with my warhammer. So warhammer, I roll. I hit him.
Yep, you hit.
Yep, and damage.
Nice.
8.
Okay, 8 damage. Okay. You see flesh, junk and flesh smash. His helmet dented, but still alive. Okay, Pearson, your turn.
I'm gonna yell to Jurotan to get right next to me next turn. And I'm gonna attack the big guy. So I went to wrong thing. I was in the wrong thing.
Okay.
Plus 4.
20.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a hit.
Oh no!
What is this? What is this?
No. I said plus 4.
Hang on. When I used the bludgeoning, that was 8 damage, but that was plus 4 from the bless.
Yeah.
So
Bless.
did you calculate the herb?
Let's don't do extra damage.
Bless
No.
is you roll 1d4 to add on to your hit. To hit, not
To
to,
hit.
not
Damage.
to increase the damage. That's how
Yes.
bless work. So
Yeah,
let's just say you rolled a 14. With your bless, you can make it into like 16, 17, or even 18.
Okay, so I rolled 18 plus plus 4 was my modifier thingy, and there was another plus 4, so that was 26 then.
It's a hit. As long as it's higher than his armor class, it's a hit.
Okay, so
22,
it doesn't make
26.
any difference.
So
Yep, no
it's,
difference.
23
Okay.
all up, because I enchanted my weapon even more. So
Alright, that's it. That's a hit.
that hits it away. So, and that's it. End my turn.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, Pantheon, your turn. You just use your last spell, you feel unconscious, you don't have any slots whenever.
Well, I'm assuming because I went unconscious, the concentration broke. So,
Mhm.
damn it, bubble shot.
Oh, good God! I'm glad it's that. I'm just like back in my head. He's gonna roll 1, then an actual 20 for me, and it's like,
Then it would be in the back of your head.
yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Right.
Wait, why is it +7? I just realized. Dex plus proficient. Oh yeah, because I have a thing that makes the weapon a +1 weapon. So I have a dexterity of 18, so that's 4 plus proficiency 2 plus 1, that's 7.
Right. You hit it again with a thunder blast. You actually peel off a number of chunks of flesh from his shoulder and his body, and that's it. Okay, do you want to stay there or run away?
I'm gonna hold my ground.
Okay. Alright, okay, Bayang, your turn.
Ayang.
Can hear you. Come on, roll! Yep.
Ooh.
What's that for?
Uh,
Bless, yeah, I include that. Okay, 7. Okay, you stab it. For 7?
And then I use
Next
the
one?
key to run away.
Okay, alright.
The bonus action, I use a step of wind.
Step of the
2,
wind.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Alright, since you run away, I'm gonna be rolling 1d6. 1, 2, Rinze, 3, 4, Durotan, 5, 6 on Kirsten. Okay. Okay, seems that everything on Durotan. Rolling to hit on Durotan. Mace and holy crap. Okay, the Great Axe hits on the critical,
Okay.
and you can't block this fire damage because the fire damage is 16. You receive 16 fire damage and 17 slashing damage. You can't block the 16.
Okay, but what's the other damage?
Okay, 17 slashing divided by 2, you receive total 8. 8 plus 16, so 1, 3, 4, 24 total damage from the Great Axe. Not the base yet.
Wait, you haven't added the mace?
Yeah, I haven't added the mace yet.
Okay, add the mace, then give me the total.
Okay, the mace total. Okay, 26 plus the mace magical damage. 20 is. Let me open up my calculator. When a DM opens up the calculator, you know you're screwed.
Oh no.
Okay, the mace. Okay, the mace is a forced weapon. You receive a total of 41 HP damage.
I'm definitely down for this one. Definitely down.
Double your HP.
Okay,
No, actually, it's not double. It's not double my HP actually.
Yeah, if there's massive damage,
Don't underestimate the barbarian.
then you're completely dead. Okay, Algan, you see the creature smash Durotan, your toughest warrior in the group. For so long traveling with Durotan, he's down. You've never seen Durotan down before. He's shocked. If the madness rule is in effect, no man, the amount of people you have to roll madness check.
Elkin is shocked that it happens, and it's going to run over and try and touch a part of him in order to cast Heal Wounds.
Okay.
It's not working, is it?
Roll 1d8 plus his spell casting ability.
And does he have the perk for Cleric of Life? Because I know he was a Cleric of Life. I think it's a +2.
1d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier. So let's roll for just 1d8. I think plus is wisdom.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, because he's a druid. Yeah. I don't see anything on his feature list regarding about extra healing.
Okay, and that's alright.
Yeah, I gain back 7 HP.
Okay, 7.
He's
Right.
fell down,
Okay.
and as his other remaining turn, he'll get his he'll get 2 bites. Oh, 8.
Nothing.
I don't think that
Okay.
is.
Nothing. Okay, alright, now round 8. Okay, Warway, you saw Durutan got smashed, but Elgin quickly rushed in and healed him back. But Durutan, you're exhaustion level 1.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll put that in my...
Durutan, exhaustion level 1. Petion, exhaustion level 1. Who else? Elgin also exhaustion level 1. Okay, Warway, what do you do?
After seeing Durutan goes down, Warway sort of snaps out of it a bit and goes, Durutan, and focuses on the giant creature, eyes narrowed, and the flames around him just engulf and become larger as he launches himself right at the creature and punches his sword straight through the hole in his helmet.
You jump and drop kick on the face, is it?
Oh no, he jumps on the face and punches his sword straight into the eye socket of the helmet,
Mm-hmm.
depending on his roll. Okay. Alright. Not so good.
Oh no, he didn't hit, surprisingly.
Oh wait, do I have inspiration?
You haven't used your inspiration.
Alright.
Okay, that's a hit. Damage. Okay, the moment you actually slash with your bluish sword and your engulfed flame body, you actually cut off a huge chunk of its flesh. As it actually flies off from his body, it screams in pain. It touches his shoulder with the mace on his hand. He screams. Okay.
And for my bonus action, after attack, flame, I'll grab him with my hands and just use Draconic Roar. But this time it's like enhanced by the power of Helio, so instead of just sound echoing from the room, it's also light filling the room as well.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone gets bonus yeah, everyone gets advantage now.
Yeah, advantage. Okay. Durotan, you're exhausted, you're bleeding, you're seriously injured. You feel as if your face was smashed by a huge mace, and then your chest has this huge gashing, slashing wound with flames still on it. What do you want to do?
He like... he's like... Just, gets up, notices what happens to Warwick. He's like, Virus! As he rage a second time, and since my rage technically stopped, and since I have advantage against attacking him, he launches a fury of an attack against the creature using his hand axe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna yell to Durotan again. Come next to me, my friend.
At the end of my 20, I hit him with a 23. Who said that? To me to come next to him, Pearson? Oh, okay.
Pearson, yeah.
Yep, I just moved here next to you. And I hit him with 23. Oh, why advantage? Because of Warway, he gave us advantage.
Yeah, well, until the end of my next turn, everyone has advantage on all enemies within 10 feet.
Yeah, you guys are really gangbanging on this bed.
Okay,
That's right.
Yeah.
That much damage.
Mhm.
Okay, done. Okay, reducing damage. Okay, Rinze, your turn.
Okay. Well, I haven't been having much luck with the Warhammer, apart from one hit. So, where did I put the greatsword? Am I still in the same
the
spot?
ground.
Haven't moved at all?
Yeah, you're still in the same
Yeah,
spot.
yeah.
Great sword's still there next to you.
Okay. Well, I'll drop one and I'll pick up the other. I'll pick up my greatsword this time. I'm like, You really need to die, man. You really need to die. And so I'm gonna stab him anywhere. It's again his Hope's choice.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'll do normal with advantage. Great sword. Great sword.
Got advantage. Everybody advantage. You get advantage. He gets advantage. Everybody gets advantage.
Roll
And you roll 9.
Super.
And 17. Okay, that's it.
That hits. Okay.
Yep.
And damage.
It's huge, but his armor class is low. Okay, 5. Okay, reducing. Okay, you stab it. Durotan actually beat it. You followed up. Now it's Tierson's turn. Tierson, what do you do?
I'm just gonna hit him again. Yep.
advantage.
And-
Advantage.
Yeah.
With your blast, with your advantage.
Yeah.
You got advantage and a blast. You can't miss.
And +2.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a d4. Oh yeah. That's 15. 15 on top of your 11.
Yep, that's 15. Yeah.
It hits.
No,
Okay,
that's
that's a
16,
hit.
that's actually 16, so it still hits. Yep. Damage. Do I have to roll for the damage again? Because
Yeah, you have to. What's your damage? 11, right?
there you go.
4. You've been using it one-handed all this time, not two-handed,
Yeah.
so it's only 4.
Yeah, it's only
Okay,
4,
not enough to actually kill it. It's seriously injured. You see flesh falling. It's not healing. You see flesh. You see guts falling on the floor where you are. You see ooze all over the place, but it's not dead. Petion, your turn.
Well,
It is seriously injured now. You can see it. It's like its tongue like sticking out from its helmet. Blood everywhere. Okay, that's a hit. Okay, damage. 1621. Nope, not enough. It exploded. Flesh flying out, but still seriously injured. Okay, now Bayang, your turn. Where's Bayang? Oh yeah, Bayang's hiding behind Petion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Petion is just surprised when this wolf hiding behind her.
Yeah, don't buy me here.
It's okay, little dwarf. You can go now. Fight it, kill it.
Dwarf is not little, it's short only.
They're quite big, you know. so, they're not tall. They're just big dwarf. Dwarf metal. Go and kill it.
Okay, I just noticed the draconic roar didn't affect me.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're 15 feet away. Sadly.
What? Well, why you? Well, you already get advantage anyway. You're a rogue.
Yeah, you have all the advantage.
And the rule is very funny because by if you say by old rule, sneak attack doesn't work on undead, but 5e didn't state that. I don't know.
You know this is not your normal undead. Why? Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, he go here, dodge action. It means just
dodge.
ready action, but dodge action. Sorry, dodge action.
Alright. Okay, now on that next turn, I want to see how many people get win. 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm gonna be rolling a d10. Okay, 1 to 2, Rinze. 3 to 4, Elgin. 5 to 6, Durotan. 7 to 8, Tierson. 9 to 10, Warwick.
If it hits me, it's going to hit itself in the face.
And I roll a 1, Rinze. Okay,
Oh.
all attacks on Rinze. Okay, Rinze, if you're hearing this, I'm gonna be rolling to hit you.
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, rolling on the mace. And oh, great axe. You got hit on the great axe. And you got hit on the mace. Okay. The armor class is 19, right?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Alright, not enough to defeat. Okay. Alright. Great Axe actually hit you for slashing of 18 HP damage. And then the mace hits you squarely on the face, hitting you, slam you to the wall. It swings you. The force of the impact of the mace actually sends you flying to the wall. The wall cracks behind your back, and you receive a total of calculator 30 HP damage.
So is that all up?
Total.
How much is it?
30.
Total 30 HP damage.
Okay. Well, I'm unconscious.
Okay. Now, Elgin, another one just fell from the
yeah.
attack of the creature.
I-
What do you do?
I'm gonna yell out to Elden, use guiding bolt, my friend. You got this.
I'd imagine Elgin would probably want to heal his because Renzei is knocked out, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
down. He's
down.
Yeah.
rolling for death saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna yell out, I'll heal Rinze when I'm done here.
Okay. If you cast Guiding Bolt though, you lose less because it's a concentration spell.
No, it's not.
So,
It's
no, less is a concentration. So whenever you cast a spell,
no.
Or something.
If you cast another concentration spell, you lose your first concentration. Guiding bolt, it's not a
okay.
concentration. It's just a roll d20, and because he
That's
has
all.
a
Yeah,
because he
correct.
Oh, okay.
because he's got a advantage on that roll.
Don't.
Then roll it again.
Yeah, roll it again.
Yeah, sorry, not really a spell.
It's a miss. You hit armor.
You
You hit armor fix.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ugh.
yeah, you have
Oh,
bliss
same thing.
actually. You have.
Yeah,
bliss.
you have bless. Yeah.
Roll a d4.
D4.
Okay.
For
It's a
15. 15.
It's 15.
Okay, you hit.
hits.
Damage.
4d6.
No. Yeah.
Hmm?
Oh, he's going. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's 13 damage, and next attack roll made against the target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
Yeah, but it already has advantage. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hit it while actually Waterway is actually holding its horns, still on his face. Now it's round 9. Waterway is still on its helm. You look at his eyes glowing red. You can smell the stench of death from within the helm. What do you want to do? Stab it in the eye? Punch him
yeah,
in the face?
I'm going to, just plunge my sword straight into the helmet as deep as I can push it. Even if I lose the sword, I'm going to plunge it all the way in.
Alright. You use the flames of your fist. And with blast, okay, there's a hit. Damage. 5. Okay, with extra damage from ring. Then it's on. Okay, you punch it, BOM! You can hear it scream. You gouge
great.
into its eyes, and you roll a natural 20. Okay.
What's the damage of your unarmed? Okay, on the bludgeoning, now roll a normal d20 since you rolled a nat 20.
Or,
Yes.
I
Bludgeoning.
I have flame, so I can alter my attack to flame if I want to. What would bludgeoning or flame would be more appropriate?
Okay, do you want to use bludgeoning? Roll the d20 on the bludgeoning, or just it's okay. Roll d20 twice.
Wait, no. I messed up on that.
Oh, okay.
How did you mess up on that? It makes no sense. How could you? What?
A 20 and a
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, I
Okay.
said rolling 29 instead of rolling d20. So
So,
roll the
do you want to roll on the bludgeoning, or do you want to roll on the weapon damage shot bludgeoning, or possibly roll 20, or on fire?
go fire. Let's go for that.
Alright, fire 20. Do you know? Inferno. Deal twice the maximum result of your damage dice and roll the major injury die. Okay, the creature takes 2d8 fire damage at the start of each turn. Each turn, the creature can end this condition by dropping prone and using 5 feet of movement to roll on the ground. So 2d8 plus your monk damage. So now you're going to be rolling on the major damage roll. So now please roll another d20. Oh, okay. If you roll 20, it's dead completely. Okay. crippled leg. It cannot charge anymore. The creature's movement speed is reduced by 10. Okay, it cannot charge because the charging distance is about 20 feet, so he can't charge. So now he's definitely not able to move. And that's it. So total damage is 7, 3, 10, and 5. And then the 2d8. Roll 2d8.
Okay, yeah.
So you set it ablaze, and until he rolls
The
on the floor,
face.
he will constantly take damage. So roll 2d8 fire damage.
The face is on fire.
14.
Okay, it is extremely injured to the point of death. You realize that you punch through his face and his skull. Half of his skull is gone, but he's still alive.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to think. Terrible!
He screams, his tongue sticking out. Erebos. Durotan, your turn.
Dorotan basically like sees, how the creature is suffering. He's like,
Pirates and the god of war.
as he, attacks, advantage. Here's one. Here's two. Ooh, another
Natural 20.
Uh,
And it's a
I'll-
slashing. Okay, roll d20.
Slashing damage.
And it's a 6. Okay. And the 6 is do not roll it. Instead, deal the maximum result possible with those dice. Oh, okay. Meaning that you deal the maximum damage. Meaning the 1x maximum damage. So it's actually 6 and a 6. What is it?
That's 12.
12. Okay, 12. Okay, you cut it. You see flesh like falling. You can see the arms. It's like slowly the bone started to actually like come loose. But it's not dead yet. Okay, Rinze, your turn. Oh, wait, roll for that saving throw because you're not healed.
Rinze.
Yeah. Hello.
Roll for death saving throw. Roll a d20.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, we can hear you. Roll.
Okay,
roll,
okay, yeah.
Roll a death save.
Okay.
Okay, there's a fail. 2 more fails and your character's dead. Let's say like Elgin saves you. Okay, Tirson, your turn.
I'm going to move over here and touch Winzy and give him 5 hit points.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, otherwise
Elgin
Elgin would have been like, WTF, bro, if you didn't do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Okay, now Rinze is actually exhaustion level 1. You heal him. Actually, you guys
Okay.
are supposed to be rolling for con save. But I forgot to actually get up to see whether you're unconscious or not. But it's okay, you're conscious. So, Petion, your turn.
Finish him off.
I forgot to ask last time, but is there like advantage still or what?
Where's all the exhaustion chart? Where do I grab that?
It's under your.
It dies in death saves.
Yeah, it's under the hit die. You'll see exhaustion level. Just put it to 1.
So is there still advantage on him or?
No, normal.
No, normal.
Well, pray for non-1.
Ooh, perfect.
Okay.
Ooh.
In the palm.
I'm getting
You're
closer
you,
to that.
you shoot a hole through his chest. Still alive.
Why won't you die?
Okay, Bayang, your turn. Where's Bayang? Oh yeah, Bayang is there. Can't even see him.
No.
Okay, Bayang, what you wanna do?
Just going for attack. Hopefully can kill.
6:30.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. So where's the hit? Okay,
Uh,
10 plus 2. Hit. There's a miss. There's a hit.
Ooh, perfect.
Ooh.
Hmm? 3. Punch it. You kick it in the chin. Again, it kneel. Feeling the pain, but it's not dead. Now, the Netflix turn. Okay, there's so many people here. Again, I have to roll. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm going to be rolling a d12 this time. Okay, moving wireless. Okay. Okay, again 1 to 2, Rinze 3 to 4, Elgin 5 to 6. Okay, Pearson. Okay, rolling. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay, Pearson, you get hit. The creature actually aims its weapon at you.
Disadvantage.
Okay, yep, rolling. Okay, with disadvantage. What's your armor class?
19.
18.
19.
It's a hit.
Oh.
No, 19 is Rinze, 18 is Pearson.
Eight.
It's a hit.
okay. Yeah.
Okay. The great axe hit you,
Yep.
and the mace. Okay, the mace hits you for 10. Only the great axe actually hits you. Okay. Okay, Pearson. You receive 17 slashing damage.
17. Too easy.
Mhm. Yeah, 17 slashing damage. And that's it. Okay, Elgin, your turn.
Alright, well, Elgin has one spell slot, so Tackle Heal seems to be the twist of opinion here.
I would say heal Rinze.
Yeah, okay, I'll do
He's got Word of Healing. So, Word of Healing, you can heal multiple people.
Oh, okay,
But
yeah.
it's a D4.
Yeah. Use Word of Healing.
You mean Healing Word?
Yeah, Healing Word, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Healing Word, yeah.
That's a creature of your choice. And then
That's sorry, Mass. Yeah, sorry, I thought you had Mass.
Yeah.
Healing Word, sorry.
No, that's level 2 of free spell. He doesn't have
Yeah. That's alright.
Okay, so who's the 7 health? Is to Rinze, is it?
Yeah, Rinse. It's a touch spell.
Rinze? You gain back 7 health.
Got it.
And he's going to bite for 19 and do 5 piercing.
5 hits.
With,
Okay. Right. You peel off a real used chunk of flesh. Now, round 10. Okay, away. Your flame is slowly extinguishing. This is the last round. Never do.
The last of my flame. Well, I'm going to. What the hell? Punch him twice in the face, and sort of like try to channel the last of flame damage into him.
Okay.
So 13 for the first one and 18 for the second.
Okay, 13 hits, 18 hits. You punch with the flames. And after you deal it, it's like, and you punch it, pam. You see it again, screaming the name, Arabos. And it's about to fall, but you notice that it's about to fall together with you, but it got up again. Both feet still standing. It's not dead yet.
He's on fire, so it's been
Yeah,
a turn.
2d8 damage now. Roll 2d8 damage. At the end of your turn, you need to roll 2d8 damage.
Not enough.
Okay.
Not enough. Okay, Durotan, you notice that the flames just extinguish completely from Waraway. Waraway's blue flame is gone the moment he punches the creature twice. But now it's your turn.
Do I gain advantage thanks to his draconic roar or all gone?
That's all gone because it's the end of my next turn. So it's good for now.
So good for now. Okay, so I attack him with advantage.
Oh no, it's gone.
It's gone already.
Until your next
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
gone.
I'll use my one.
Only the 10.
Yeah, I'll use my D4 bless.
Not enough.
Yeah, not enough. Sadly.
Nope. You hit it. Wow, nothing happens. Here, Rinze, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna walk back up the stairs a little bit.
Elgin,
And can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
yeah, we can
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna drink all 3 of my health potions.
Okay. Alright, try to use an action to drink your health potion. One of your health potions. Roll a 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Okay. 2d4. 2d4 plus 2. Okay.
Ooh, 4, 4, 2, 10. Okay, you got healed. 10 HP. Your wounds like completely almost gone. You
Wait, is
still
that one
injured.
potion or is that all 3 potions?
Just one potion. You can't drink all 3 potions one go.
Oh, okay, I can't do that. Alright, sure.
That's it. That's just
Yep,
done.
that's it. Yep.
Alright, Pearson, what do you want to do? The creature, you can see its bones, you can see its face, it's half punched by Waraway, but it's still standing.
I'm gonna to do it. And if I fall, I have health potions, so I'm gonna attack. Plus
Okay.
4. Yep, that hits. So 7 damage.
Okay, 7 damage. Okay, you slash it with your sword. And after the creature screams, boss. Then nothing. Then Petty on your turn.
Right. And again, hope for not Tony. Is 14 hit?
It's a hit. Yes. You
That's
pow! Like you hit it. You hit part of his arms off, but still holding the weapon. But still alive. Okay, Bayang, your turn.
Bayang.
Bayang.
Okay, hits. Unarmed strike. 13 hits. Okay, both hits. Damage. Okay, you stab it, you punch it. It screams in pain. Boss. But no, it did not die. Bayang. His creatures.
How much is this guy has health? I think we killed him by now.
Okay, now let's see who's around. Bayang 2, 4, 6, 8.
Disadvantage
10.
because he cannot see, cannot anything do to Waterway on his face. Plus he's kneeling on the ground.
There's no such thing as that rule. Kneeling, no, it's not kneeling on the floor. So, okay, all right, 1 and 2. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, Pearson again. You.
Yep.
Rolling.
Yep, disadvantage.
Yep, rolling for disadvantage. Oh, I rolled 24 and a 24. Disadvantage.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yes. And mace. I rolled 13 and 15. Luckily, the mace is the most dangerous weapon. The great axe is not. However, sadly, you receive 19 slashing damage on the great axe.
Oh, that's fine. I'm down.
You're down.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm down.
Alright, you're down. Okay, Elgin, Pearson's down. What do you want to do?
After seeing that, he's got a spell slots again. He's going to drink these last minute potions. It was 1d4, wasn't it? For mana potion?
2d4. 2d4 plus 2.
2d4.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. 7.
Okay. Pearson's not dead yet. Okay, Pearson.
No. For the mana potion, so that's what, 7 spell slots he gets back?
Nope, not really. That's not how it works. This is a healing potion.
No, a mana potion.
Mana potion is only 1d4.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
13 said 2d4.
Oh, I thought it's
Oh.
a healing potion, but yeah, in that case roll just 1d4 potion.
Oh, okay, 4. Gets
Okay.
4 spell slots back.
You get back 2 spell slots.
He's going to back up just a little bit to get out of the way. He's going to prepare a spell for next turn, but in the meantime, he's going to get his familiar to attack again.
Okay. It bites big chunk of the meat. The fox is hungry. Now, round 11. Waraway, what do you do?
Now that the flame sort of left, I sort of shake off and look around and sort of look back at myself. It's like, huh. It looks a little confused and perplexed, but Ben looks back at the creature and starts attacking it.
Okay.
I'm hoping he still has his sword and didn't completely lose it. There we are.
1d.
Well, none of those hit.
Wait, don't forget you have bless. 1d4.
Oh, okay.
When was the blessed cast?
Oh no, wait, it's not on me.
Oh, yeah. Not on you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't here.
Not on me.
You were behind him.
Yeah. So none of the attacks hit. None of the attacks hit.
Okay.
Not having.
Alright, none of it hits. Okay, Dorotan, your turn.
Do I gain advantage or none because of the draconic roar?
Oh no, that's over. I get
Oh,
It's
advantage.
over. It's over.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
to
yeah.
answer your question, Aizen, I'm not gonna answer your question in Discord. You just need to find out by yourself.
I hit him with 11 damage.
Alright, 11. You cut off a chunk of his flesh. Bones, only revealing bones. Still alive. You're not too sure what's going on, Dorotan. You've been slashing this creature, he should have been dead. Still alive, he's still walking. Something is missing. What is it? Rinze, what do you want to do?
If it's not, too much taking a turn or anything, I'll yell to Renze and say, we may need the power of Helios to kill him. Speak to Helios.
Rinze,
Of what? Helios?
Rinze, basically just rush to the flame. Just dash to the flame.
Dash to the... Me?
Yeah, you're a worshipper of Helios.
And I say, Renze.
I worship Iroas.
Oh.
No, you worship Helios last time you told me.
I don't know where you got that from, but we decided on Iroas.
You worship Helios now.
No. Nobody in this group worships Helios. None
If
of you
someone
guys.
can
Yeah.
revive me, I'll sort it out. So
Okay, Rinze, what do you want to do? You have been cutting, punching, slashing, burning the creature. It is not down. Not down, but everybody's screaming at you. Rinze, run to the altar and speak to Helios. You have no idea what's going on. Who the hell is Helios? Roll for religion.
Me? Okay.
Yes.
Religion.
Then, you have no idea. Who's Helios? You have no idea who is Helios. They asked you to speak to Helios. Nobody here is even named Helios.
Yeah, who is Helios?
Yeah,
Very
what's a
confusing.
Helios? Yeah, what's a Helios?
Like, that's what my
Yes.
character would actually say.
Yes,
But
what's a
anyways,
Helios?
how do I do this?
Yes.
I don't know what the distance is. Hang on.
If you dash, it's double your movement. That's 60 feet. Every square is 5 feet, so you'll be reaching.
Yeah, but wouldn't that give him a what do you call it? Attack opportunity?
No,
It's too far.
it's too far from you. Plus, we already crippled his foot, so he lost the ability to
Yes.
to
He
dash.
can't gore and dash anymore.
Oh,
That's his-
So
most
he,
powerful
I
weapon.
can twist and attack him.
Wait. Roll 2d4. Roll 2d8. The fire damage. You missed 2 turns, so that's 4d8. 4d8.
No. He rolled for it. He rolled for it already.
Yeah, I rolled
He already
it.
rolled for it. He already rolled for it.
Yeah.
He can roll up.
I
He
didn't roll
already
it.
rolled.
My turn.
He already rolled for it. So I'm just waiting for Rinze. Rinze, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna run all the way down the stairs, and
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna claw his face off. I mean, he's already got no face, so claw whatever
or
is
it
left.
could heal me.
Okay.
Yeah, how do I heal you? I don't have anything to heal you.
Pearson is down.
I have potions in my bag.
We
I
don't
yelled
know
that
this.
out.
We don't
I
know
yelled it.
this. We don't know this.
I yelled
I
it
don't
out.
mean a game, bro.
before.
I mean, I do have a healing potion. Can I make him? Can I lift him up and make him chug it down, or?
No.
Administer healing potions to another person.
No, it's a suppository.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what you wanna do? Just slash at his face. Just slash at his face.
Yeah, I'm gonna slash out his face.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever is left of his face.
I
Yes,
dodge out of
whatever's
the way so we can
Only
get
half of his face remains.
Ah, shit.
Ah, you slaw. Well, you hit the helm, and that's it. Okay, Pearson, you're bloodied, you're injured, you're dying. Everybody else is dying, actually. The creature's dying too, but you're not too sure what is making it stand. It lost many of its flesh. Bones showing even on its kneecap, on its rib cage, on its face. But nothing is dropping this person down. You look at it, oh, you're bleeding, but nothing can be done. You got just saving throw 5, you got 2 more pass. 2 more fails and you're dead. Okay, Petion. Nothing you've been doing all this time is actually dropping this creature. No matter how many thunder shots you do. What do you want
Holy
to do?
water. We're gonna throw holy water on him.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, I don't have any holy water.
Quickly, go into town, get some holy water, and come back.
The
Alright.
funny thing is, the only person who has been helping you guys is down, and I just like have trouble computing when I yell something out is actually in game. But anyway,
Well,
Oh.
in Elegant's defense, he's just standing there patiently waiting for his turn to heal you.
Yeah, waiting for Sled.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
Petion, what do you want to do?
I keep. What could go wrong if I shoot it again?
I mean, just
No.
wait. Aim at the arm, the one with the mace, and just blast away the
Yeah,
arm.
I was
so at
gonna,
least
like, try-
he will lose
I'm
the
trying to, like,
ability to
disarm
attack
it
with
as
that
well.
weapon. Target the very
Okay.
arm itself. At least that
Yeah.
way we don't have to deal with that stupid attack of his.
Roll with disadvantage.
Unless.
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck.
Your heart
Okay.
rate raise.
Boom! You hit it. Again, you destroyed a chunk of his flesh. Only bones showing. Bones. This guy is like from flesh. This creature's from flesh to bones. Okay, Bayang. No matter how many times you stab it, no matter how many times you kick it and punch it, it's not down. What do you want to do?
Hello, test. Hello.
Oh yeah,
I can hear you. You have a
we
static.
can hear
Can hear
you.
you.
Yeah.
No, my set response very slow.
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
Your receiving end is very slow. What do you want to do?
One action to disengage.
Mm-hmm.
I go follow, how to say, go inside the temple to look at
Alright.
the altar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, you walk past, you run past everybody to go up to the altar. You will notice that many of the kobold undead have been killed, but the altar itself, the blue flames, is still growing and growing strong. And that's it. Now the Underplague's turn. I'm gonna be rolling. How many people here?
Now I can roll
What?
outside.
No, you roll for religion.
Mm.
If your religion pass, then I'll let you roll for insight. Okay, your religion pass. Now this altar, only now you actually realize that this whole altar, the whole fire, and the blade within the flames, you heard stories about this. That's the blade of Heliod. But only one with the purest of heart can actually hold it. You don't have the purest of heart, you know that. But the blue flame did not injure Warway. Somehow that he was actually bestowed upon the powers of Heliod to actually destroy this creature. But he used his power to destroy many of the small kobolds. That's about it. That's what you found out. Roll for insight. Okay, DC 15. You're unsure what to do now. Warway's flame is gone. You do know that there's a flame of Heliod there, right in front of you, but why is this person screaming the name Erebos? God of death. But the undead plague, then need to roll to hit. Okay, 1 to 2, Warway, 3 to 4, Rinze, Tierson's down, so how many people win? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, D6. And I rolled, okay, I roll a 3 on Rinze. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, Rinze, gonna be rolling to hit. Okay, rolling. Okay, I roll a 20. I roll a 20 on the Great Axe, but the damage is very low. And the mace. I roll a 10 on the mace. Okay, Rinze, you only receive 8 slashing damage, including the fire.
So just the 8.
Only the 8.
Okay.
Do you wanna the mace? I roll a 10. If you want to get the damage, is 21. But
Oh,
no,
do I
the
take
mace,
8 damage or do I take 21 damage? What's going on? What's the total?
you only got hit by the Great Axe. The mace misses you.
Okay, so that's the 8. Got it.
Alright. Okay, Elgin, what do you do?
Well, Jason kept telling him to attack, so I think
Sacred
instead of
flame.
using...
Sacred flame on the guy. Sacred flame on the
No,
guy.
no. He will heal Pearson.
Oh, okay.
He can slowly hear the subtle annoyance in Pearson's subconscious mind.
There's this gargling blood. He's conscious, but it's down.
Oh, really? With the 8?
Do you heal him?
Yeah. Yeah. I cast Cure Wounds.
Right. He's healed, but exhaustion level 1.
Then the Fox attack, but I don't think it hit.
Nope, it doesn't hit.
No.
It doesn't hit. Just hits the bones. And that's it. Okay, round 12. Waraway. Part of his skull has been destroyed. One eye is still looking at you, still blinking. But you're on top of it.
Destroy the eye. Destroy the eye, that's it. He'll suffer disadvantage on any attack.
No,
He cannot see.
cannot anymore. Waraway doesn't have the flames, so it's gone.
Yeah, but
Only the
you
flames
can
can
like
destroy
smash the
something.
skull. You can like smash the skull.
You need another natural 20. That's all.
After seeing Rete come back down the stairs, Waraway would be like, "Fine, I'll do it myself." And he will sprint, and he's probably going to get attacked for this, but...
Yes. Okay, one attack opportunity. And what's your armor class?
15. He has disadvantage on attack because I am...
Yeah, it's a hit. It's a hit. You receive 16 slashing damage.
Oh, I'm just hanging in there then.
Okay, you got slashed. The moment you jump off from his head, it slashes you on the back. Blood gushes out from your back, but you just run off. You don't care. You don't.
I'm limping up to the altar, bleeding. I'm just hanging in there, and I'll call out to Helios. And I imagine I have to deal with that next round, but I'm
roll
calling
for
out
religion.
Oh, not 20.
Okay. You hear Helios' voice as he speaks to you again. Yes, little one. You come to me again, but the flames gifted to you has been gone. What do you seek?
It's like refit its brief, flashed its brief, torn off its flesh, but it still will not die. How do we kill it?
Roll for persuasion.
Oh.
Not enough. Wait for next turn. Okay, Dorota, you have to survive for next turn. Okay, what do you do?
I'll chop off his hand, the one that contained the mace.
Okay. You chop. Okay, it's an area attack. Roll for disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, nope, doesn't. Doesn't
wait,
hit.
Wait, let me check. Do I gain anything? Primal... Oh, okay. Yeah, sadly I wasn't the one who destroyed them. Wait, can I try to do this?
Ooh. Critical caution.
Then would it negate? It would negate the disadvantage just now, reckless attack. But the next attack against you after this, meaning that it will focus its attack against you. I will not gonna roll any 1d6. It's gonna focus all its attack against you.
Yeah. If his arm is Oh no, it's okay. I'll use this next turn. I'll actually use this next turn. Never mind. So I misses anyway.
Oh, I thought you're gonna be using it now as well. Desperate attack. Okay.
I mean, his
Right.
arm. I mean, on a roll of a 6 in terms of damage, it's not gonna slice off the arm completely, right?
Well, you're just gonna take off a chunk of his area damage. That's
Wait.
about it.
Wait. Warway. Roll 2d8
Mhm.
fire damage. You never rolled the 2d8 fire damage.
Oh, that's right. I'm not quite sure how many rounds it lasts.
It doesn't last that long.
It lasts until he rolls on the floor. Otherwise, he still basically burns.
Oh, okay. 11 fire damage.
Okay, 11. It
And
screams.
And
Pain. Then
I miss on the 7, since it's a disadvantage against chopping off his hand.
alright. Okay. Prinze, your turn.
Can you guys hear me? Just
Yep.
have to
Yep.
check
Yeah,
again.
yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, my character going up and down on this character, like scanning him up and down. It's like, why won't he die? What's going on with this guy? What's actually left of him? Does he regenerate or what's going on?
Doesn't regenerate. There was a few hints being thrown just now. Already managed to do a huge chunk of damage.
Basically,
So what's left of him?
I don't know. Just chop off the hand. Just chop the hands that contain the weapon, and that's it. He won't be able to attack. He's just gonna stand there. Looks beautiful.
Okay. I'll cut off his other hand then.
Alright,
But I'm
then
still holding my
roll,
great sword.
roll with disadvantage
Why?
because you're targeting an area attack.
Oh, okay. 1, 2.
No, 7. Try to hit his arm. You hit his bones, but not enough to chop it down. Okay, both you and Durotan have the same idea, but not enough. Pearson, you're seriously injured. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to heal myself and run over to Huawei to help him.
Okay, heal yourself first because no more attack opportunity. It's okay. So after you heal, you run off towards Warway. Okay,
Yeah.
easily done. Okay, Petion, your turn. Carry on. Hello. Am I in?
Look,
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was fixing my mic wouldn't work. Oh,
Yep, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
I missed.
Oh wow! For the first time, you actually missed. Okay, you miss and you hit the wall actually behind it. How many ammos do you still have left?
36.
Okay, on your quiver bolts. Okay. Alright. How many ammo can your bolt take? 10 or 20?
Wait, what was that?
How many ammo can your weapon take? How many ammo can you carry? You need to load this weapon every round?
Yeah, that's why it's only like one attack.
Okay, alright. First like loading. Okay, Bayang, what do you want to do?
Is a bow or crossbow? Why you need to load?
It's a crossbow. Even if it was
Yeah.
like normal crossbow rules, the crossbow is only one attack, no matter what. So the same thing applies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I go back to the altar because I find something, because Bayang feel that something is odd.
Just dash.
Okay.
Just dash. Just dash to the altar. You can do it.
What dash? Why do I dash? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I stand behind Warrior. So, what should we do? Nothing is performing well.
Helios gave me the strength before in order to slay the others. I think only Helios' strength now can help us slay that thing.
So do you need to dip your sword back in the fire to recharge it?
I'm not sure. Helios wants something. And I think I'm going to have to give it to him.
Oh, with your body? Do I need to throw your whole body in?
I suppose if you can fling me over there, that would probably speed things along.
So you want Bayang to use strength check to throw you into the altar?
Yeah, sure.
You sure?
Yes. And I sort of like pop up into Bayong's as he sort of flings me into the fire. This isn't going to end badly at all.
He was in a state of disorganized, and he blunt out this idea because based on information he have. But since you allow him, I'm going to roll for athletic to throw you into the.
Okay, let's roll.
I'm very curious.
I was hoping for something better.
Alright, okay, athletics. Okay, alright, Warway, roll for acrobatics.
Okay.
Okay, alright, okay, Warway, you notice that Bayang actually lifted you up, throw you towards the flame. But you notice one thing. The moment as you're about to actually touch the flame, you felt intense heat.
Ah.
What do you want to do? You haven't reached the flame yet, but your acrobatics 20. Do you go straight and hit the flame, or do you avoid the flames?
Even though I can feel the heat, this is probably going to end badly, but as I'm flying towards the flame, I'm going to reach out with my hand as I go into the fire, and I'm going to yell out, Helios, I need you, as I stretching and get engulfed by the flames.
Alright. Okay, roll persuasion.
Nice knowing you, everyone.
Good enough. Okay. You ask Helios for help and assistance. You feel Helios' voice coming to your head. You are no longer worthy of Helios' flame. And the moment you actually touch the flames, roll 5d6 damage for yourself.
Well, I'm down. I only have 2 HP, so...
Okay. You fell down on the floor. You fell down beneath the altar, as you burnt your hand. And then that's it.
Wait, don't you have your inspiration?
You used up already.
Yeah, I used it up.
Yeah.
Okay, the undead actually swings at only Rinze and Duratan, rolling a 1d4.
You forgot the fox. You forgot the fox. It's 1d6 with the fox.
It's ignoring the fox.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, on Duratan. Rolling to hit on Duratan.
Great. Incoming another attack.
Okay.
I want to parry the attack if he hits me. I want to try and parry him.
No, you need to declare dodge earlier on. No attack.
Oh,
if you declare dodge, all my rolls will be at disadvantage. If you declare dodge earlier on, I would be rolling a 15 and a 13 on you. But now I'm rolling an 18 and a 21. Okay. Alright, Duratan, you receive a total of... Okay. First things first, let's reduce the actual slashing damage. 11, you receive 5 slashing damage from the axe, but you can't block the fire damage. So there's a total of 9. That's from the axe. 9.
No need to like calculate the rest. I'm already down.
Okay, you're down again. Alright. Okay, Elgin, Duratan's down. Again.
It's an exercise in futility if this thing keeps attacking and we like hit him with over 400 worth of damage. I'm sensing there is a big cheating butt in the matter.
I would say that he's probably a bit concerned about getting anywhere closer. So instead of cure wounds, he's going to cast healing word. Does a little bit less, but it's range. So he is slowly backing up the stairs, and he will cast Healing Word on Duratan.
Okay.
Healing for HP. And then...
I get back basically...
take another time.
Okay, 4. Alright. I already gave the tip. Try to use your head. If you lose a character, that means you're not doing anything much. Okay, round 13. There's no cheating here. You every time when something doesn't go your way, I said, you always say something's not going your way. So
No, because
if you
we
lose
hit
Durotan,
him, we crippled him with so many stuff that gives disadvantage, and I'm still surprised he still has normal attack.
then try to move away. You guys are already crippled it. He can't even walk properly. I already give you a tip, both for you and Rinze. You already crippled his legs. He can only move up to 10 feet. Run away. Try to figure out what the altar is doing. I'm going to give you a tip. I'm going to reduce the XP from that because so that I don't want to hear you complain. Okay, so he can't run anymore. So okay, right, Warway, what do you do?
Oh, what? Down, aren't I?
Yep, roll for death saving throw.
Okay, death save.
Okay, that's a pass.
Alright, when I'm at
Okay.
the bottom, literally at the bottom of his altar, can I, like, talk to him, I guess, in, like, Imperial realm or something like that? Because I'm, like, on the borderline of death, and Helios is a god, so I don't know. Is there a way that I, like, can talk to him in this
You can talk.
particular-
You can talk to him because you're not unconscious. You're only dead once you fail all death save. Yeah, or once you actually pass all 3 death save, then you fall unconscious. But as long as you're still rolling the death save, you're still conscious. So you can still talk to him with disadvantage because you're like, oh, that's seriously injured.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
Persuasion with disadvantage.
I'm gonna talk to Helios and say that you want to talk about pure. I've been crossing this land trying to free my people, and I come here to help cleanse your home, and this is the way that you treat those. Why should I follow you? Why should anyone follow you? Because when we've come to help you, you've refused to offer aid.
Persuasion disadvantage. Okay.
17.
Right.
17.
Okay. Eliot actually speaks out, and then he says, "You have already been given the flames of Helios, and I believe that your abilities and skills was useful. However, now I seek another follower of Helios to carry the flames and strike the rebels down the way he stands. And that's it."
Well, if as long as you never ask me to turn my blade against my own king, then I will accept your offer.
Okay, you already roll for persuasion, so he already give you a tip. That's about it. So, Durotan, what do you want to do?
Next up.
I will attack his arm, the one with the mace again, so I can chop it off completely.
Okay. Red roll with disadvantage. Oh man. Holy crap.
Holy shit.
And I'll
Holy
roll.
moly.
This doesn't happen.
I'll roll a d20 as well.
Okay.
No
That's a-
one can stop this man.
That's a 19. The arm should be completely now off. Like, don't tell me it's still there. If it's still there, I call glue
Deal
on this.
twice. Deal twice the maximum result on your damage dice and roll. It's okay, you already roll an extra 20.
Mhm.
I can't deny it.
Yeah.
You cut off the bones, the side of his arm, and the man carrying the mace drops on the floor. Tang, 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 and the fox like nibbling on it, biting on the hand. And now you only have his great axe.
Since
And
I
that's-
haven't.
But your damage is there, but but sadly your weapon is not special, so you
Mhm.
can't really kill it. Okay, you're
Yeah,
done.
that's the sad
Do you want to make?
reality.
Okay, Rinze, you saw Durotan cut off. Is the one carrying the most dangerous weapon of all, the mace, but is still carrying the great axe. What do you want to do, Rinze?
You still got the great axe. Okay. Can I pick up the mace?
Ooh, what's your alignment?
Ooh.
Lawful neutral.
Ooh. Roll for wisdom saving throw.
Ah, shit, that's not good.
I'm sensing my precious moment.
My spidey sense are
Where is
tingling.
the wisdom saving?
My spidey sense are tingling. Please pass your saving throw, please.
Oh, what did he call no lion?
Wait, you haven't used your inspiration, have you?
Yeah.
Nope,
Oh,
we haven't
okay.
used it.
Yeah, you can use it.
Okay.
Because it's an all-out battle. Oh, thank goodness, thank
Right.
goodness.
The moment you held the hilt of the mace, Rinze, you see images, visions of death. You see visions of people crossing a river on a boat, corpses of many races being carried by some sort of person wearing a robe and filled with the undead. The moment you actually touch that mace, it's a heavy mace. It's a two-handed heavy mace. You felt the evil consuming your mind and your body. Duratan saw this. At first, Duratan, only you saw this. Rinze didn't see this. You saw Rinze's fur change from yellow to dark grey the moment he pulled the mace.
Oh no.
And you can see his eyes suddenly engulfed with dark energy, and he roars and screams. He roars as loud as he could, like how the lion roars for power and dominance.
Ooh.
And then the moment you actually hold that mace, Rinze,
What, does my alignment change?
yeah, you felt the power, you felt the knowledge coursing through your body.
So what happens? Do I successfully pick it up?
Oh yes.
Oh, alright.
Now the question is, who picks up whom?
Oh, apparently I need to tune it, so I can't really use it, can I?
Okay,
Well, I still haven't moved yet.
You pick it up. You pick it up. You can't use it yet. You just pick it
Okay.
up.
Yeah, I pick it up, and
That's
then
it. You can't use it as a weapon. You pick it up. You hold the mace. The mace is filled with evil energy.
Yep, I pick up the mace and I, like, kind of run, like, my distance up until here. That's 35 feet.
Mhm.
I put down the mace. It's not that it's stuck to my hand, so I'm gonna put it down.
Next to Petion, Petion look at the evil mace. Even she also feel disgusted because it's filled with blood. Everybody's blood is on it.
Well, does anything change if I put it down, or am I still consumed by it?
No, you're no longer consumed by it.
I am still, or I'm not.
You are no longer consumed by it.
Okay, yep, alright.
Alright. Okay, Petion, your turn.
Well, I can't attack him?
Nope, you cannot.
Okay.
You use up your action to pick it up. You use another movement action to run away.
You just missed my turn. So
It's actually Pearson's
Oh,
turn. Yeah.
Oh, Tirsen's turn. Yeah, Tirsen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pearson.
Okay, Tirsen, what are you gonna do? Waterway's
So-
down. He's dying.
So I'm gonna, as of my bonus action, to give Pantheon a bottle of healing, just a normal bottle of healing. As my action, I'm going to draw my sword
Mhm.
and kneel and pray to Tyr to cleanse Pantheons and.
Are you still holding the dark blade while you're kneeling?
Yes.
Roll for religion with advantage.
Oh,
One,
the silver.
Eliot looks to you, and after that, you feel a voice inside your head. The voice inside actually tells you, "You are a follower of Erebos, the blade of Erebos you held in your hand. Why are you here?"
I am not a follower of Erebos. I spit. And I'm the follower of Tyr. And I'm gonna cleanse everything, including this shrine and what's going on downstairs. You're failed as a god who protects people for heroes is now gone. This is the era of Tyr. This is where you all fail and Tyr rises.
Eliot turns and sees that and says, "Roll for persuasion."
That was awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm actually now on the edge of my chair.
I'm gonna use my
Inspiration.
inspiration. I'm just gonna turn that off.
Yep. As well, use up all your inspiration.
Did it roll?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Somebody, yeah.
Roll persuasion again if you use inspiration.
You still have you still have
Okay,
bliss,
that's
right?
it. Bless doesn't help. Doesn't work on persuasion.
Oh yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
Only attack rolls. Only attack rolls. There. Heliod and Hells.
That one is need guidance.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Heliod and looks at you. If you're the worshipper of Tyr, if you want to extinguish my flames of this temple, then so be it. But if you do not worship me, then it will not assist you, and you can be gone from here. Erebos will extinguish this flame, and Erebos will take over the lands of where he came. And that's about it. And then you have to wait your turn.
Yeah.
Hey, right. Okay, Petion, your turn.
Right.
Okay,
so I'm
Petion,
getting a message that
if you want to
probably
really
not
help,
gonna keep-
you might as well aim at the other hand.
Oh yeah. Please aim and chop off the other hand. If you chop off the other hand, I can practically just run away around him.
No, you can pick up the weapon that he loses then, after you chop off his hand.
Oh yeah.
In other words, he will be disarmed.
Mm-hmm.
Roll disadvantage. Disadvantage. Another roll time. Another one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh.
21. It's okay. 21 and 23. Okay, so roll damage again. I want to see what's. Yes. Okay, they are taking the 11 and 6. Okay, so 17 because you only have 0 HP. So it's not enough to actually kill it completely. You destroyed the other arm, and the great axe fell on the floor. Tink, 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 and the flames extinguished. Now it's harmless.
Oh,
I'm
finally.
gonna go try. I'm gonna just.
Now
start
I
moving
can
up this building.
actually now move freely without having the fear of him doing anything to me as an attack of opportunity. Sheesh.
Okay, you can't gore. You
Pick
can't
up the weapon.
attack.
Pick up the weapon, artificer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but once it goes up the staircase, it's going to heal. Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Bayang, what do you do?
9.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
As
Pick
if
it
I
up.
can pick up that weapon. My strength is 9.
And
There's a strength requirement for each weapon. Actually. There's a strength requirement for each weapon.
When it comes to
And
like
you're
what
not
happened,
strong enough to carry it.
when it comes to like what could happen to him, I'm gonna try to chop off one of his foot.
Just keep hacking him up until it's
That will be easily done.
Exactly.
Okay,
I'll just
Bayang, what
keep
do you want to do?
hacking. He's like, palm.
Okay.
Don't forget I hand you a healing potion.
Okay, Bayang, what do you want to do?
So as a Tyson was healing Warway,
Mm-hmm.
so what other action can we do? If not, we might as well just run away. No point staying here.
I actually speak out a livid voice. Fire. Before I sort of slip back
Sadly,
off.
I cannot hear well, so my side cannot hear well.
Basically, he said to you, fire, and points at the altar.
So you mean just to put fire in the altar only?
As,
Oh,
in,
no, like-
as in, use the fire. Use the fire.
Or maybe do something to the fire. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sort of I'm on my death count, so I don't want to say too much, but I think the word fire should reveal. Should be enough of it. Hopefully.
Actually, when you saw him,
I don't
going,
want to panic.
when you saw him going super blue Saiyan with blue flames, that's a dead giveaway.
Anyway, for now, movement, he go up there. Is it hot or what? If not,
It's
then
not
he just
hot.
like
It's not hot, but the moment you actually went up the stairs and head to the altar, you hear a voice in your head, Bayang. The voice said, "Are you a follower of Heliod?" Or are you just a worshipper of animals?
Neither are they, for I am with the Guild of the Brotherhood. Which spirit entity is this?
You know who Helios is. Okay. Helios,
I know, okay.
Helios is the god of the sun. Okay, god of the sun.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry. Okay.
Yeah, miss.
A god speaking to me? Is it possible?
Then, if you worship me, you must vanquish evil of the land. But I feel that your heart is not there. If your heart is neither there, then my flames is not for you.
Truth to be told, it's true what you have spoken. But if you need a candidate, you may need to give me time to find one.
Then he stops. Okay, your turn done. Okay, ignoring the undead plague because it can't do anything much. Okay, Elgin.
Um,
The undead plague is slowly getting up the staircase, just 10 feet.
okay. Let's see. Does he have any type of knockback spells or? Let's see. Let's see.
There's no, you don't have a knockback spell, so you just
I'm gonna yell again. I have another healing potion.
Okay.
Heal
trying to work it-
Huawei.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose he'll do that. He'll sort of, since the thing's walking up the stairs, he does not want to get anywhere near that. He's going to run over.
Within the
next.
next 3 turns, he's gonna reach up the top and he's gonna heal himself.
He's going to set up there, and he's going to cast healing.
Wait,
word.
has he moved from in front of me? Because if he
Yep,
moved,
he moved in front of you.
that means I get an attack of opportunity against him, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both you and Petion.
Okay, I'll chop off one of his legs down.
Okay.
So,
I guess I will get
Slay us.
Layer.
20, 10 damage.
Okay, not enough. You actually have 0 HP, but not enough to actually chop off his leg.
And he get dagger, 8 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And 20 from the fox.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 5 piercing.
Alright. Okay, Elgin's done. Okay, round 14. Okay, Warway, roll for death saving throw. Hey, wait, no, you're not. He already healed.
Yeah, I healed up.
Okay.
Did Elgin's fox crit get double damage, or does it work on creatures creatures? Critting?
No, the fox rolled a normal 20, not a. It's 17 plus 3 for the fox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
Otherwise.
I could have wow. I didn't realize you get a bonus attack. My bad. That?
Yep. Okay, Warway.
Well, now Helios seems to be being a bit of a douche.
Of course he's a douche. If you read about his story, he is a douche.
Yeah. I get up, like, I see Tiersten in front of me. It's like, after hearing his little speech, and it's like, can you kill that thing down there? Or are you going to kill are you going to cleanse Helios and Orbis from this place?
I'm gonna do both.
We're still going.
How do we do it?
It's amazing.
I might need Elgin's help to support my roles.
If you want to cleanse this thing, we have to stop the flame. Then,
well,
it will end Helios, and it will end that creature's ability to regenerate.
I agree. So, I think the best bet is to cleanse Helios and everyone here. So I need Elgin to follow my lead in prayer, to guide my speaking word, if Elgin is up for it.
Well, yeah, Elgin, yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Touch me, brother, on my shoulder, and we get in deep in prayer.
Sorry, I can't actually.
That's
you,
right.
brother.
You know who would be the best at praying? Bards. They would actually do worship songs and stuff.
I don't know how to say this, Susan. I am a monk. I know some of the lore of the ancient rituals.
Well, touch my other shoulder and pray.
Okay.
I'll guide our word to reach tier to cleanse this filth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So roll for religion. Since you have advantage, Tirson, only Tirson roll for advantage with the help of Warway and Helden. And with a +2 bonus. Okay. 10 and 9. Loading now.
Jeez.
That's 14 actually. If it's +2,
Okay.
14.
+2 is only 12.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought +2
12.
from each.
Okay. Right. Okay. Durotan, what do you do?
Chop off his leg.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Do I gain advantage since he's, without any weapons?
No, you don't.
Oh,
Because
okay.
area attack.
Oh, okay.
You actually need assistance from Rinzai together with you. Then you get advantage.
Oh, okay.
I can assist him. Can I assist him now?
Mm-hmm.
What do I roll?
Just roll to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, what, just D20?
Yeah, just a normal roll to hit. Just a roll to hit.
Okay.
First, move your character. Move your character here. Oh, okay.
Okay. Right, Durotan, roll advantage. Even Pantheon can even help you just now. With your advantage.
Okay. 1. That's 2, and it's an 8 damage. Against against one of his feet, so it can be whichever the one that got damaged the most.
I think your rage ended long time ago.
No, this is my second rage after I got up.
Okay, alright. Okay, they tried to chop it. And not enough. Rinzai's action is done, also assisting. Okay, this is done by praying. Okay, Betty on your turn. Shoot the legs!
The legs.
Petion. Right. Hello, Right.
Right. Right.
Okay, I'm gonna put in ready action for him. Okay,
No,
move
here.
along. Okay.
Right. Shoot the leg.
I can't shoot. I was gonna go up to see what's happening, and if I can't shoot at this distance because it'll be a disadvantage.
Shoot the legs. Yeah, you can actually. You won't get attack opportunity. You can't do anything to you.
Because you disarmed him from his second attack from his weapon.
Yeah, but I'm right next to him.
He can't do anything to you to attack you because he got no
Yeah,
hands.
I can't. No, the thing is, it's at range attacks at disadvantage when I'm literally right next to the target.
Oh, okay.
You can move back.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, by the way, has Daniela picked up his weapon yet?
His weapon is right here behind me.
Okay. I'll pick it up later.
Also, I was gonna go up the staircase to see what's happening.
Now you can attack with range. Target the feet. Target the feet.
I failed a wisdom saving throw again. I'll do it again.
Or is he just fully blocking it?
It's blocking it.
Right. I guess I'll just shoot the feet then.
No. No enough. No. Even with disadvantage, you still miss.
Wait. So, do you want me to roll again?
Yeah, roll again. Okay. Okay. Need to roll higher. The score need to roll higher than this. Okay, and they play not enough to get crippled. Okay. Let's bring your budget over. Okay, Helgen, your turn.
So he's sort of like helping me prayer. So you want me to?
Yeah. Ignore. Okay, round 15.
Yeah.
Okay, Warway, Elgin, and Tirson both at the same time. Okay, assisting in praying. Again, Tirson, roll religion with a +2 bonus. Hey, wait, Bayang. Forgot about Bayang. Bayang, what do you want to do? You notice
Put
that
my own up there.
Elgin, Tirson, and Warway is praying to what? Praying to who? Idiot?
Tier.
Tier.
Yeah, because
Tier.
Helios want to help us. So,
Okay.
and Pearson wants to basically destroy Helios as well.
Okay. Alright, religion 17 +2, 19. Okay. While you're praying to Tyr is just a minor deity in this world. However, you felt as if that his presence was nearby. You felt his power. You felt his presence. Tirson, Warway, and Elgin. Tyr, his image. You don't even see how he looked like. To you, he's just like a silhouette, like a shadow approaching you. And then after that, he just tapped your shoulder. And then after that, you just see a smile within that silhouette. And Warway and the Elgin, and even you could actually see him. You no longer see this temple. It's all emptiness to you. But after that, Tyr touches your blade, and then you can see the inscription on the blade itself lighted up, and you can see its name written in Elvish, and it's written there as Soul Eater. And then after that, after he touched your blade and the blade ignites, he smiled again, and his figure, his silhouette, vanishes. Okay, now Durotan and Rinze and Petion. What do you three want to do?
I
Durotan
advance,
first, then Rinze.
I advance, of course, and Rinze, are you gonna
If-
assist me?
If three
Yes,
of you
I
attack
will.
together, then Durotan and Rinze, you still have advantage.
Okay, I have advantage, so I'm gonna be chopping off his leg. And that's one. That's two.
You chop. It's almost crippled. It's almost there. You chop off the bones. Okay, Rinze assists. Okay, Tilson's done. Petion, what do you want to do? This blocking the way.
Do I need to move so that I can actually get a good shot, or can I just stay here?
Wait, was my action to assist him? Was my action?
You wanted to assist me?
Yeah, was that my action?
Yeah. Assisting someone is an
Nope,
action.
action is an act. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, now Petion is gonna be waiting there because
it's gonna be
she
this.
can't actually go forward unless you wanna climb up the creature.
Does 19 hit him because Petion rolled a 9?
Oh yeah, it's a hit.
Yeah.
It's an obvious hit. Yeah, roll damage.
It's like aiming the
Okay.
leg, that's why I said
You
disadvantage.
blew up the leg, and the creature fell on Durotan and Rinze. Okay, both of you roll for Constitution save, Rinze and Durotan.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, am I
Crushing
able to...
damage.
Wait, I have
Con
an-
save.
Yeah, I know. I have an idea. I wanna like grab the creature to give room to Rinze to run away. Basically, let the creature, on top of
Hold
me.
it up, you mean?
Yeah, I just wanna do that. What roll do I do?
Why would you do that?
Because I would.
Wouldn't that put you at risk?
I'll be holding the creature as much as I could, long enough for you to just run away.
Then
and-
roll. Then Durotan roll for Strength save instead.
Okay, I am proficient with it.
Oh!
He's
The
like,
creature fell on you. You used all your strength and muscles to give way for Rinze and Petion to run up the staircase.
Run up the staircase, okay.
Really?
Yep. Now you can run away up the staircase.
Okay, now Bayang, what do you want to do? Bayang?
Since he's not interested in all this, he just
Yeah.
action.
All these cards and things is not in your interest.
The one time where I was hoping, for my strength save never to fail me, and it never did.
Okay. Right, Bayang, what do you want to do?
full action, go towards the staircase and see what's going on. Because there is not his part already. He can't do anything there.
Alright. Okay. Alright. Ignoring under click. I'm gonna delete this guy. Can't do anything. Okay, I'm gonna delete the whole thing. Okay, moving from right to left. Okay. Lastly, okay, Tierson, Elgin, and Waraway. All three of you actually felt the presence of Tyr. You've never seen Tyr before, you've never heard of this deity before. But Tyr somehow have actually bestowed upon Tierson the power to actually vanquish Heliod and Erebos, but only for this one time. Okay, Tierson, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna say thank you, my brother Tyr. To war. I stand up, run to Helios, and strike him down.
Yeah. Okay. There's a follow Erebos, and after that you just stab him. You didn't even stab, but just roll to hit.
Yeah.
You know, you got natural 20, right? Yeah, because you notice Durukan is holding the creature down. Okay, there's a hit, 4 damage. You actually stab the creature slightly. The creature screams in pain. You notice his eye sockets look at you, and then it slowly dissolves into goo. And then Durotan is covered with flesh and bone and goo.
Goop.
And the creature's dead. Then you can see Helios standing there, present. And after he speaks to all of you in your mind, it seems that you have all vanquished the creature of Erebos. Do what you want with me. My spirit will still linger. I will still find a champion. Okay. Now we're gonna give you the chance to Petion. Petion, you got up the altar. You look up. You feel the voice of Heliod actually talking to you. Heliod actually asked Tirson and the others to actually vanquish and extinguish his flame so his soul can then move on to look for another champion. You heard the voices in your head. What do you want to do, Petion?
Well, I say to Helios, you're looking for a champion, yes? And for what reason?
Vanquish the evils of the land. I need those that have the pure of heart. Those that seek vengeance and bring honor to my name and bring justice to the evil that bring injustice to those who do not. The good-hearted ones will carry the name of Heliod. And only then, the blade of Heliod will be given to that champion until the champion actually have reached a certain status. But the moment my flames is extinguished, the blade will follow me next to another location within the world.
Wait a minute, where did he disappear?
They have not disappeared yet.
Yeah.
Because Tirson have not extinguished the flames. Once Tirson extinguished the flames, Heliod vanished, and this temple is no longer a temple. It's just a ground. It's just an empty place. And then the spirit of Heliod will travel to another unknown location, to another dungeon. And then once you guys adventure to the dungeon, you're probably gonna bump into Heliod again.
So there's like none of this structure anymore, right?
Yeah, the structure will still be here, but the flames will not.
No, okay. So as like Taehyun begins like to climb the staircase each step at a time, and as she does so, she kind of monologues saying, "If you will give power to those seek vengeance against the injustice, and if you wish to cleanse the evil, then will you lend me a hand in my efforts to reclaim my family name?"
Roll for persuasion.
Oh wait, I forgot to put. It's still a disadvantage.
Okay, it's 20. It's 20. I always take I always take the first roll when you're not rolling with disadvantage or advantage.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a nice roll.
Heliod speaks to you again, and everybody heard the conversation. He speaks to you in your mind and said, "If you want to vanquish evil within the lands, then you have to do two tasks for me. First is the wolf fang of the land that have caused the wolf to run amok amongst its populace, attacking innocent people within its travels. Then the next is the trolls ravaging through the forest, attacking those that dare go near them. Make sure the trolls return back to their peaceful life and vanquish the evil that chased the trolls away. Do these two tasks, and I will grant you what you wish. However, the follower of Tyr wants to vanquish my flames. Young Tyrson, son of Bjorn, extinguish my flames now if you wish."
Uh,
Can
hearing
Bayang
this,
interrupt?
Okay, wait, one by one. Okay, Bayang first, then
Okay.
Petion, then lastly Tyrson.
You say you need a champion. How can I bring them to you if you are not here? Or is there any way to contact you?
Worship me as my follower, and you can pray for me each day and each night, and I will return and answer your question each day and each night.
Understood.
Do you kneel and bow yourself to me?
I will share this and hopefully there will be a champion before you.
Okay.
And then he walked away.
All right, that's done. Okay, because for you, you don't need to roll for inside DC5. You know that anybody here can be a champion. Anybody. It doesn't have to be somebody that you bring. And then Petion, what do you want to do? You heard that. You heard the conversation.
it is power that I need, and if it's power that you grant, then I, as she bows down, and she like places her storm bow beside her as she takes a knee, I will gladly follow your word if it means that I can see those that I care about again.
There you bow. Okay, Tilson, you notice that Petion actually bowed herself to Heliod, granting herself as his follower. What do you want to do? Do you want to extinguish this flame or let it be?
Because I got a message from Tyr, I am gonna distinguish the flame and start worshipping Tyr in this area.
Can I interject?
I turn into the temple. But
Okay, all right, Duratan, you can interject. What do you want to do? You need to move up your character there and talk to Petion and Tilson. What do you want to do?
Mhm. Basically, as I heard Pearson, want to extinguish the flame, I just basically come behind him. You see him like, just shaking himself from the goo and everything as he puts one hand on your shoulder and he says to you,
just wiping it on his shoulder.
no, not like that. He basically says to you in a calm, clear voice, he's like,
I know you're angry and spiteful over what happened, but do not make decisions out of spite and anger, for they have grave consequences. What happened here is the biggest testimony about a test from even Tyr himself to you, and you passed the test, at least the first half. Now comes the hardest decision ever. Can you let go of your anger and spite and accept what happened? Or do you want to sink down to the same levels of those who left the rotten corpses here?
I turn to Juritan. I am calm and collected. If the fire of this shrine remains, he could have done something, but he didn't.
Yes.
He choose someone to take his place of worshipping his name. I don't
Now
care what people worship, but in my believes it is wrong for what he did. I am not angry. I am happy.
I know, but
And you see him just points to the flame with his like axe.
you said it yourself. He chose not to help. Then tell everybody the truth, rather than, erasing him here. He'll just gonna travel to another location and repeat the same mistake with another one. However, if you left him in this temple, even with one worshipper, that will not be enough to sustain him. And this place could serve as a prison. As long as the flames are not extinguished, he can never move anywhere. Besides, we won the trial. We won the test of strength and unity. We didn't sink so low that we asked a god to help us. We won with our hands and swords and axes. And what did he do? Just like you said, nothing. It is our victory, not his. It's ours to celebrate and to indulge ourselves with the glory of killing an actual champion of Ouroboros, the god of the underworld. How many times does any of you have ever killed a true champion?
After Jurton speaks, I say, I somewhat agree with Jurton, but I also somewhat agree with you, Jason. I felt the touch of Helios's power, but I guess in my moment of weakness, when I went back for power, he scorned me, threw me back. I realized that what he offers is power, but it is not strength. Power is fleeting. And then, like, look around to the rest of us, it's like, we were the ones who ended up defeating him. As Jurton says, not his power. And it's like, I offered it once in my moment of weakness, but a dragon does not bow towards a god. What is a god to a dragon? And say, I am done with this, and I will slowly walk off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kirsten.
All right. Okay. Lastly, Petion, you heard all this whole conversation between Tirson and Dorotan. You can speak to two of them after you actually bowed to Heliod. Heliod actually accepted you as his follower, but again, Heliod cannot accept you as a full follower if the flames is extinguished. The flames would need to stay here for you to be a follower, for you to gain piety from Heliod. Only from gaining piety, your character becomes more powerful.
So Shilek gets up, and holsters the stormbolt to her back, and saying, "Lord Tierson, please, this is an opportunity for me. Even if as Lord Warway has said, it's fleeting, it is still power nonetheless that I need. If I take on his power, then you can judge him further on his journey, on my journey. As right now, you're making but a rash decision on one single action. But if you were to find that during my journeys, he would continuously offer power to save those in need, then what would happen then?"
I turn to Juriten and Parity, and Parity.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tirson, this is your last action, your last role play. Your action here will end the episode. You have to choose between extinguishing the flames of Heliod, and then after that making this temple pure of any interference in the future, and making this place as another place of worship.
I'm going to extinguish the flame.
Mm-hmm.
After I turn to Juriten and Party. I agree for keep it in one place, but this is my territory. If it was in your territory, you can keep it in here. Keep this disgusting god, he says, in your territory.
You put Soul Eater, stab Soul Eater to the flames of Heliod. The subside Petion couldn't do much because it is your land. Durotan just sees from there, war away, with a sadness on his face, just turned to see you put your dark sword to the flames of Heliod. Heliod's flames then extinguishes. And then, lastly, you can see the blade slowly vanish and then disappears. And you can feel somehow that this whole place has been purged. And then you turn, everybody knows that you are who you are. The moment the flames has been gone, destroyed, Rinze has always been busy together with Bayang looking into the mace and the axe. But Rinze slowly wrapped the mace and the axe with a cloth, making sure its evil taint do not touch anyone. And meanwhile, Tirson, you look at Petion and decided to actually talk to her regarding this place. Then you all actually spend some time. I'm gonna fast forward time from here on, meaning that you all auto succeed investigation in this place, and then after that head back towards Vow, which of course Petion actually followed because then for you to actually recuperate and rest. However, you feel as if destroying the guardian of Erebos, the champion of Erebos, you think to yourself. It was a hard fought fight, but it was a challenge in a battle nonetheless. Many could have perished, many could have died. But you think to yourself and to others, for Petion, maybe she just need to find another place to seek out another god or goddess in the lands further ahead. But Tirson, you see this place and you see it as an establishment. You will come back here one time, and perhaps one day you all actually travel back towards Vow. Elgin followed. But that is for the next episode. Now, as you all travel within that 1 or 2 days back to Vow, you feel as if the crypt has already been purged. All the undeads, you reburied. You put them back. Family of Bjorn. Tirson. You turn to see the rest of your companions. They stood quietly as you travel back to Vow. Nobody said a word. Nobody said much. And you wait for that few days of rest before venturing further to actually check on other issues, if need be, you think to yourself. As for the others, it was a hard-fought battle. And nobody died. Thank God. Thank the gods and the goddess, you all think to yourself. You rest. And then, to be continued, the next episode. As for the loot, auto investigation, auto succeed. And then you all will find the loot within this thing, which I will actually tell you all one by one, either through Discord or during the next game itself. But just to speed up time, it will be outside of game.
Okay.
Thank you so
Alright.
much, and see you guys
Yeah,
next week.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Okay. All right.